Do we know why we came here other than somebody told us to come here?
To not have the world end.
Oh.
Yeah, we've
That
been
kind of.
Well,
sort of got
like,
pulled in saying, you're the chosen ones, go here. And
Oh,
now we're
okay.
here, and that's, I think, pretty much where we're at.
I wasn't sure if it was like, go here and meet this person or something.
No, it was just go here.
Oh, hold on. Give me 30 seconds. You were specifically told.
R.
This has actually probably been less time for our characters than it's been for us.
Yeah.
You were told by Kindin, one of the gods, that his children in Rhea would be able to assist you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Right, these are
This is
children
just
of God,
stopping
so
me in
they're
the world.
super powerful, right?
Well, he calls them his children.
His, like, priests, I would assume.
Yeah, kinda. You would know that they worship him heavily. The Rakshasa do, the Sphinxes do, and... Who is that? Hold on.
Gnolls?
No.
Gnolls have the heads of a hyena, which is, like, pretty much what Anubis has, so
Uh-huh.
it's not that far of a
No,
step.
wait. Anubis isn't hyena, it's,
Mm-mm.
it's a
What is
thingy.
Thingy.
Jackal.
Jackal, that's what I'm mixing it up with.
It was like,
Is
it's
it a jackal
thingy
or a
that's
hyena?
not a hyena. It's a
You
jackal.
sure?
I'm pretty
There's
sure
not a
it's
lot of
jackal.
difference between the two, though.
Oh, there's a lot of difference. Hyenas have, like, wider, blunter faces, and jackals are more pointy.
Okay, these aren't the Rakshasa, by the way.
Oh, they're not? I thought it
Oh.
was.
No, you're in
Jackal-headed god associated with mummification in the afterlife. Ah.
Because the Rakshasa are like humanoid cats. They walk on two legs, blah blah blah. These are more like the ones that you would
Tiger
see.
people.
These are the,
Yeah.
they're like
Oh, the
centaurs.
Like Orgor.
Rakshasa
Or
thingies.
Whatever.
What was the name for them? There's Wemmick,
Rush-
that's what it was.
Rush-
Yeah.
Well, there were Rakshashki yakas.
Except they have 4 legs, is the thing.
Oh,
They're like-
they walk on
Right.
4
Guys
legs?
are lagging out super
No,
hard.
they have 4 legs, plus then a human torso on top of it. It's like
Right,
a
they're
centaur.
like a cat centaur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking like humanoid cat people.
No, like a kitty centaur.
Okay.
I just don't know what they're actually called in D&D because I haven't found them in D&D.
There's Wemmicks, which are lion people of that format.
Radix is a turtle.
W-E-M-I-C, if you're looking it up.
What is it? W-I-M?
W-E-M-I-C.
E-M-I-C. Wemmick.
It's the only one I know
Yeah.
off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
but they're more like tiger than lion. But yeah,
Bears.
that would essentially be it. A Wemmick. You will call them Wemmicks. Be careful. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Wemmicks.
That would mean they're Rennocks.
Daisy Jane. Come here.
Swear to God, I thought you said Daisy Chain.
Lay down.
That's what I heard too.
Get your butt down.
For some reason, she doesn't want to lay down. She comes over here. I'm always worried she's going to hit the power button on
Goodness.
my tower.
Bidness. She has not had bidness.
Okay, well.
What?
The game that your dog was playing earlier.
She needs
Oh.
to be bidnessed.
I see.
Okay. So that's what you're dealing with right now is Wemmicks.
Oh wait, all
Okay.
the green circles were trees?
And bushes,
Okay.
essentially.
It was late in the day when we got here, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I think that was what we decided, was we were going to wait until the next day to look the people up.
Right, that's why we were going to the inn.
So are we assuming it's still nighttime, or are we assuming it's the next morning?
I think it's still
Um,
the same nighttime because
Did everybody go back to the inn? Or only some of you?
unless you were going to spend the night under the tree.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave my person there then. No, I'll move.
Wait, so okay, Radix, whatever, is who's K?
Marvin.
That's me.
That's you, right? Okay, and then Sparkles is J.
So you didn't want to sleep again tonight, eh?
There is no reason why she would think that at all.
I eventually tire of playing with the guards and make my way over to.
There is now an image of the Wemmicks in in the images folder under D&D.
Yay! Look. Goose. Oh, this is cool. It now shows you what things look like before you click on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's fancy.
I don't see it. Oh, images. Haha.
Ah, the Rakshasa. That's what I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they're cat centaurs.
Yes.
We already said that, but yeah,
Oh, well, I was probably doing something else.
potentially. Alright, so... We get to a fresh page here. Oh, that's right, I killed that thing. I'm running out of paper. This is illegal. Crap. Alright, so everybody went back to the inn. Dun-da-da, sunrise.
Sunrise.
Okay. Did we have like rooms or something?
Indeed.
Or how did that whole thing work out?
Upstairs there are individual rooms with with the common room being downstairs. So you were
Okay.
given the option of having your own individual rooms or sharing your room with your buddy,
Buddy?
Comrades.
comrade.
I insisted on the nicest of the single rooms.
Sure.
I bet they were identical.
However, they did convince you that they did give you the nicest that they had available.
Okay.
Oh, they're all equally nice. Each of them is the
I'll wake,
nicest.
You would
I'll wake
notice.
pretty early. Fine.
Sorry. You would notice that the people that you did conduct business with were extremely polite, very honoring of your presence. Like you walked into the inn and they gave a very short bow as you entered in to acknowledge your entrance. And you noted if you hung out in the common room at all, you would have noticed that was commonplace. If another Wemmick walked in, they would bow to each other. Like there was always an acknowledgement of honor amongst them.
Cool.
That is all. Go ahead.
Radix, you were going to say something.
No. No.
It's all men. It's official because he does it too.
Do what now?
No, I'll wake with the sunrise or whatever, and head downstairs and look for something not coming out of a metal box.
Oh, the infinite food.
That's right.
Forgot about that.
So I'll kind of like head down the stairs, and what am I saying?
It's a good question. When you first walk
That is a
down the
good
stairs,
question.
it is a very good question. When you first walk down the stairs, you would notice that at the base of the stairs essentially was a wall, so you'd turn right, and you would see the large common area, which would consist of benches near the front of the building. And as you worked your way back towards the middle of the room, there's a large fire pit. And then beyond that, you would find tables and chairs and things of that nature where people would be sitting, eating. There would be 2 barmaids walking back and forth, taking orders, taking orders and giving and delivering orders pretty much at the same time.
We lost Radix again.
Cheese Radix.
Cheese and crackers.
Yes. Batman.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I just realized it's not my Skype that's fucking up.
I
Yay!
just think it's hilarious that we've had how many weeks of Heroes that had 0 problems.
And now
Were
all
you
4 of
guys
us are
using
here.
Skype
5.
during Heroes?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
My internet is being super shitty tonight. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You keep turning into a turtle, which is fine.
I don't get the turtle. I get a profile of an anonymous person.
Oh, I get the turtle.
And he has returned.
Yay!
Yeah.
So beyond the fire pit, you would see the sitting tables where people would be sitting and placing orders. So there's 2 barmaids that are simultaneously delivering orders and taking them all at the same, all throughout that area. You would notice kegs in the far back of the room, sitting obviously on their side. And you would hear essentially yelling in the back room. If you focused in on basically what you were hearing throughout the room, in the far back you would hear yelling. Nothing aggressive or anything, but something you would hear in a very busy kitchen. You would notice that there are 3 tables that are open out of a total of 9.
It's wrong, you
And-
fucking donkey!
Are spots are there spots at the bar? You said there was a bar, right?
Did I say there was a bar? I don't recall
Maybe.
saying there was a bar.
Maybe it was just bar wenches, so I assumed there was a bar.
Theoretically, there's alcohol. There's a
Okay.
bar to sit at.
Okay.
It's primarily tables.
Okay. I'll wander over to the closest table to the exit, I suppose.
Okay, so you'd be sitting right near the
And,
fire pit.
Okay. And yeah, I'll sit there and pull a book out of my pack or whatever, my just messenger bag of holding, and just plop down and kind of look around for someone trying to catch an eye, for a wench of serving.
You notice that one cautiously approaches you
Okay.
and kind of quietly says, "What can I get you?"
What kind of local cuisine do you have?
Fruit.
What kind of fruit?
Pineapples primarily. We have some
Okay,
apples, pineapples, mangoes. There's some coconut
Yes.
that just came in.
Your apples are very good. I will try some of the pineapple, please. And can I have some of the coconut milk?
We can arrange that. You notice, like, she's kind of looking around as she's talking to you, like, not making eye contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go.
And then as soon as she realizes you're not saying anything else, she, like, quickly walks away.
Okay. Then I'll put my head down and continue what I was reading or whatever.
Okay.
I'll come stomping in right about now, and
Just kind of not.
doing exactly what you're doing right now.
What?
Exactly. You're sort of head down, just like paying attention to whatever else you were doing on your screen there.
Oh, yeah.
So he's RPing very well.
Good job.
Yes. It helps me get into character by simulating what my character is actually doing.
Alright, so Endis, you said you come strolling in?
Yep, I'm not wearing my armor. I'm just wearing a nice set of clothes. But I'll come stomping in, and I'll sort of cast around the room for a second until I spot him at the table. And then I'll drop myself down into a chair and kick it back dangerously far and slap my boots up on the table.
Are your boots clean, or did you just, like, pull a guest on and slop mud everywhere?
No, they're not the same boots that I was wearing when I was traveling.
Okay. Just checking, just checking.
As he does that, not even looking up, they say here in this this book that that's considered very rude.
What, changing your clothes?
Wait, did you get a
Taking the
book
chair
of
back?
their customs and stuff?
I have many
Yes.
books. No. The whole feet table arrangement that you have going there.
I'll sigh and take my feet off and let the chair thump me back down on all four legs.
The barmaid arrives with a small wooden cup and hands it to Marvin. It says, your milk, and sets a plate before him of sliced and chunked pineapple, and you notice that also amongst that is the top of the pineapple.
Okay.
I snap a hand out and
I'll
grab a chunk of pineapple and pop it in my mouth.
I'll reach into my bag and pull out like a silver and said, if I could also have a little bit of honey, please, and kind of hand her the piece of silver.
She takes the silver and just kind of nods slowly. And as Endis, like, yanks the pineapple, her head follows the hand to the person. And just, would you like your own?
Do you have anything hot? Or is it just cold fruit like this?
Chilies?
Not spicy hot, like cooked hot.
Well, we just cooked up some ostrich eggs, and I think there's some bacon back there.
That would be amazing.
I will let the cook know. She gives you a very slow nod and makes her way back to the kitchen again, stopping at several tables along the way.
You sneezed so hard you broke your teeth.
Like your
Oh, that's
camera
right,
like
it-
slows and you're like, "Ugh." That was pretty fantastic.
And that, my friends, is called magic.
I thought it was called snot.
Could be that too.
Also magic.
The
Okay.
the server comes back and delivers it looks like a mug almost with a stick sticking out of it and a lid, and sets that on the table and says, just let us know when you're finished, and you would recognize it to be the honey.
Oh, okay.
And she sets 2 plates before. I've read Endis' character's name already.
Nice.
and one of them is eggs. Half the plate is scrambled, and the other half is sliced, like a whole ostrich egg that's been boiled and sliced. And then an entire plate of very thick sliced bacon. It's probably almost a half-inch thick. Like, imagine like bacon steaks.
Did she bring any cutlery with it or not?
Nope. You didn't ask for cutlery.
That's fine. I'm just gonna start grabbing a chunk of bacon and popping and start chewing on it.
She'll just kind of nod at you and saunter away.
Alright. I'll come down and join them at their table. Be like, hey,
Okay.
How did you
do
sleep?
not put my feet up on the table. You asked
I'll
me how I
take
slept?
Yes.
I don't know. Nobody has said anything about that.
Okay. I'll kind of take the non-writing end of my pen and stab a piece of pineapple and put it in my mouth, put the pen back over on the right side, and kind of do some scribbling. Doing that periodically.
Does the waitress person come back over, or do I need to like kind of wave at her?
You notice that she's like a couple tables away, but she's not really looking towards your table.
Okay. I'll wait patiently.
I'll stab another thing of pineapple and kind of thrust it in front of her face.
It's fruit?
Yes.
I'll take it off the thing and like give it a sniff and like.
I'll kind of lick the back of my pen where the fruit was down.
And you would notice like
To get the
Endis
juices off of it.
is eating all this like heaps of bacon
Yeah,
in front of you.
I'm kind of eyeing the bacon. Like, oh.
I mean,
guess
you are kind of a
eventually-
dog lady, so
I guess eventually I make my way down.
Okay.
And I
Let's
try
see.
to get the waitress's attention too.
The three of them are sitting at the same table.
If I see Arlie waving, I'm gonna just look over my shoulder and just go and do a really loud, sharp whistle.
At which point I'm like, wait, what?
I don't even put my hands up to my mouth. I just sort of lean back and go, and you know, it doesn't really seem to make sense, but
You see like both the barmaids' heads whip around, and there's now you got two barmaids staring at your table.
There you go.
I was.
I'm head down.
The one that's furthest away that hasn't been at your table starts coming back because the other one turns to head towards the kitchen. And she comes over and she gives a slight nod at the table and kind of looks around like, "Can we help you?"
I
Like she's
give
very
her, like, yeah.
she's confused because there's food at the table already.
I give her like a head bob and I point to his bacon and was like, can I get a lot of that, but like lightly cooked, not like just lightly cooked. And water, please.
So half pink
Yeah.
and water.
And water. Water.
We may have to run to the river.
Oh. What do you have?
Beer,
Okay.
coconut
I'll
milk.
kinda
Oh,
tip
coconut
a
milk. I'll
little,
take that.
tip a little honey in my coconut milk, and without really looking up, still scribbling, just like kind of hand it back, like put it up in the air.
But your cup or your
No,
honey?
the honey.
Oh.
Oh.
She, like, without even turning away from Arlie's character, just kind of takes the honey in one hand and starts walking around the table to go back towards the kitchen to get her things.
I kind of entered the room right about the time the whistle happened. So I don't even acknowledge that I know these people and go and sit at another table.
The next available table that would be open. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah, I got an itch that won't go away.
You know, doctors might think that's a problem.
What?
I see a doctor about that. Yeah.
What about my nose itching?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering.
I have a deviated septum, and if it's really dry, my nose bleeds a lot, so it itches a lot because of that.
That sucks.
Yeah,
So maybe you should see a doctor.
I have. They tell me to suck it up, Buttercup.
Really? They didn't try and sell you the nose surgery to fix it?
They said it's not affecting my breathing, so I'm fine.
Huh. It's amazing.
Yep. Believe it or not, I actually go to good doctors.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I was gonna say most doctors would be like, "Yeah, we could totally fix it."
Money, 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 money.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Yay, socialized healthcare.
Silly Canadians.
Damn Canadians. Socialists.
I'm kind of building the map for the bar or the inn. Just
In another.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
So
our
bear
friend
with me here.
comes down and sits at a different table. Do you guys all notice that he comes down and sits at a different table?
I have not looked up.
Do you notice, Endis?
I probably would.
Okay. I like kind of tap you on the shoulder and I was like, I think he's embarrassed of us.
Sort of look over to you and go, maybe. Hey, Jedarath!
Which I start giggling.
He completely ignores you, and he's just sitting as straight as possible with his hands crossed on the table in front of him, just staring blindly forward.
Oh, Radix, are you like looking over a notebook or is it like a book?
Yes. Both.
Alright, so I reach over and like I look for a blank piece of paper in your notebook. Is there one?
While I'm still scribbling? Like,
Yes! I try to rifle through it as you're scribbling.
mm.
I just need
You know, because the
blank
page is
piece of
going up
paper.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. You'll find one or whatever,
Okay, I find a blank one and I rip it
and
out.
you'll have like black marks on your hand for messing up my writing, but
It's fine. So I rip it out and I ball up the paper and I go, alright, hit him on the head with this. And I hand it to Endis.
Sorry, you give me what?
I
rolled up
balled
piece of
up the
paper.
piece of paper and I hand it to you and I'm like, see if you can hit him on the head with this.
I'll toss it in my hand a couple seconds, and then
gonna need a ranged basic attack roll for that.
Wait, hold on. What did I just miss? Because I'm over here building stairs.
And just threw a piece of paper at.
Yeah,
Jedarath.
I stole a piece of paper from Radix and I balled it up and gave it to Endis to throw and try and hit Sparkles on the head.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna hold there until I have this map finished, because
Okay.
that's going to be crucial.
Is that the map labeled stuff?
That's the map labeled stuff.
Okay.
I don't know where my dog went.
Alright, well while you build that, I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find my dog out back row.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I suppose I should get another beer since I'm getting close to empty.
I wonder how far away this works. Oh, there he is. He's sitting on top of the hill in our backyard. Doo doo. Roar. Ooh, excuse me. So am I like the only person not drinking alcohol?
Endis is not drinking alcohol. Wait, no, you're What are you drinking, Endis?
I'm not
You didn't
drinking
order-
anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay.
He's drinking eggs and bacon.
Yes. I meant in real life though.
Oh, in real life, I just finished a beer.
Okay. Bards?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're not playing your bard. Damn it.
No, I'm not.
I was like,
it's-
that's really appropriate, and I was like, wait, no.
It's nothing to
Nope,
do with the
that's
game.
not
It's one of the only gluten-free beers that I didn't know that's any good at all.
Right. So like, how does gluten-free beer work? Because I just discovered that this was a thing last night.
It's made with this one at least is made with sorghum rather than wheat.
Oh. I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I, but it tastes pretty much like beer. So
I have a lip balm that actually on the package it says gluten-free, and I'm sitting here wondering, are there any lip balms that aren't gluten-free? I
Yes.
was not aware.
Yeah, there are.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly.
they
That's-
put wheat in everything. It's ridiculous.
Seriously.
What does this need? Oh, throw some wheat in it.
Pretty much.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Pretty much.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, they transferred very nicely.
Yay!
They're huge.
Oh man. If I
Everybody
didn't
must not be streamed.
if I didn't only get these sodas when they were on sale, our house would be foreclosed tomorrow.
Yes. You laugh because you think he's kidding.
Hey, this is only number 4.
That means he's had an entire pack on his own. That's what
If it's Stewart's cream soda, I would be right there with you. I have no self-control with that. I don't know why. I'm just like, oh.
The orange and cream 4-packs were 5 for 10.
Ooh,
We
nice.
bought 5 of them and I've gone through one already.
Okay, sorry, I also had to play Find the Dog.
Yeah, my dog was out around the corner, sitting on top of our hill, surveying his land.
Our dog doesn't really do that.
Yeah.
Mostly because she's like, you're not out here? I'm not out here.
Well, now he wants to come back in.
Yeah, no. It's definitely a, if you're not out here, I'm not staying out here. Which really, I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, our dog just likes to be outside often. Oh, you went in the
What?
She went out of range of the
Uh,
receiver.
Her dog went into a puddle, I guarantee it.
Well, we have like a little pseudo pond in our backyard at the moment.
Oh.
From all the melted snow and stuff. Damn dog.
Is that a wireless headset?
I don't think she heard you.
Oh, yeah, it went out for a second.
Is it a wireless headset?
Yeah.
Ah.
Ugh.
That just seems really convenient.
It is actually, which is one of the reasons why I'm messing with it, because it would be very helpful, especially for use on the PS4. Just because way we have it set up, like having a wired one wouldn't work very well.
I couldn't do that because I'd forget to mute the mic when I go to the bathroom while streaming or something.
Again, you laugh because you think he's kidding.
You just put it up.
Okay.
But you have to remember to put it up.
Okay.
Why are there green blobs spawning on me?
I was gonna say a little cat person just appears in your lap.
Because that's just what I'm doing. That's
Okay.
just how I'm doing it.
I liked it.
place is a lot busier than I thought it was.
There. And then there's some. Whoop! What the crap?
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell is going on there?
Oh my god! What's the orange thing?
Fire.
Fire!
Lots of fire.
Yay.
Now you would notice at the front half, these round tables, people are actually just sitting there either talking or whatever, but they're not eating anything. Like you would actually notice they're intentionally not eating.
Intentionally not eating?
Like they're literally if they order anything, it is only a drink. Like there's no food delivered to any of these tables.
I know, my brain just immediately went to like, oh no, I accidentally ate.
Yeah, not like that. Make this a really happening table over here. There's some busyness going on. They're chatting it up. All right.
They're playing cards or dice or something.
Yeah, we'll say this table here. They're. Holy cow! That's long. Well, that's enormous. Playing cards. What the crap? Go smaller than that. And then this one, we'll say they are, I don't know, dice game.
8 6s and 7s.
Reading.
Oh, reading. I thought you said breathing.
I thought she said breeding. I'm like, that's not appropriate for a table, especially a table of one. Like,
What did I say? What do you think I said?
breeding.
Yeah, no, that's not appropriate anywhere in this building, except for maybe upstairs.
Well, even then, I was like, it's a table of one. How is that gonna work out?
I don't know how to, I misspelled
All
that
right,
word.
I broke Arlie.
My brain is just gone in like 20 ways with it.
Oh no.
Because I was like, well, maybe he's getting ready.
Seriously.
Yep.
Just want to go on record and say it's not the DM that broke this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we have plenty of time.
You're only one drink in.
I'm no drinks in.
Hold on. And then did you notice what I'm drinking next?
Ooh.
Yeah, no. One drink, that's it.
Alright, I think I'm alright.
I will enjoy my caffeine. And then I will enjoy my chocolate. And my last pizza roll.
Pizza rolls. Woo.
I'm just gonna grill tonight, but I did not have time to put my new grill together and cook before D&D.
I grilled last night.
So tomorrow I'm just gonna smoke a 22-pound turkey.
There you
26
go.
pounds, whatever that thing is.
Pizza rolls are never a bad choice, in my opinion.
Quick and easy. Alright, so you can see where everybody is seated.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody you are with in this room is a Wemmick. That person is not a Wemmick.
What are they?
I'm getting there. They are not Wemmicks. They are not a
They're
Wemmick.
dragons! Roar!
And they are not a Wemmick.
Apparently people only sit with their own kind in this bar.
They're travelers, so you have to think about that.
Racist.
Well, we're travelers.
Yeah, whatever.
And you're almost all seated together.
But we're not all the same. That was my point.
I don't know if I spelled that right or not, but tough.
It's close enough.
Oh, hold on. I gotta make just a couple of my notes here. Oh, crap. Oh, nope, it's there. Okay, cool.
Golgar.
Check images. If you don't know what it is, check images.
They're weird. I was looking through images earlier. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's a thing.
Well, there,
Hey, what? What am I looking at?
Golgar.
It's like a rock person.
Yeah.
Is one of them's named the Rock?
No.
But one is Dwayne and the other one's Johnson.
Yes.
Sure, if you would like that to be that way, because I love you,
Yay.
we will make that available.
I'm excited.
Do we smell what Dwayne and Johnson are cooking?
You would if they were chefs. However, these are not chefs. Sorry, I know. I'm the bearer of bad news. I used that.
But can we smell what Dwayne and Johnson are eating?
Yes, you can smell what they're eating.
Alright.
I'll accept this.
Satire.
Yeah, that about covers everybody.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Okay, there you go. Now you know what you're looking at? Oh,
Yep.
barmaids. Whoops. Whoops. Guess I should put those in there. Oop. What color are the barmaids?
Wow, you can't say that sort of thing.
That's racist.
They're purple. Purple barmaids.
Uh,
There you go. Purple barmaids. Oh,
yay,
hold on.
mermaids.
We got 1 and 2. Oh, you can't really read that. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Make the numbers white.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Cheese, lady, cheese.
I was being helpful.
Be patient.
I was being helpful.
Alright, so there you go.
Alright, so throw this ball of paper at him. Hit his head.
Not
I know
sure
you're-
a ball of paper is going to fly far enough, honestly.
Well, like,
And it
it's
might
really
catch on
tightly
fire.
packed, so
And it has to go
pass.
over the fire.
Yes. Wait, I don't remember what class you are.
Nobody
We
knows
don't
what class I am.
We technically don't know that.
Why? Wait, have we fought anything? What have I
Yes.
seen you do?
What
A
have
lot
I
of
seen you
weird
do?
crap.
You should take notes.
Don't
I'm gonna
remember.
say I know what everyone is.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe I should try and throw it.
You
probably
do know
better
his
than me,
race. That's about all you know.
What's your race?
I look like a hobgo.
Oh, right.
Hobgoblin.
You were the hobgoblin-looking guy. Alright. Maybe 2 pieces of paper are needed then, so reach over and try to get another piece.
As you're balling up paper, the
I'll slap her
Barmaid
for
comes
the
over.
second piece of paper.
barmaid comes over and lays this platter of half-cooked bacon steaks before Arlie's character. And you see kind of like a quick sleight of hand and quiet conversation happen between her and Endis, and she walks away.
Very confused.
cheeky
All right.
bastard.
In a few moments later, a barmaid walks over to Jadharath with a very large tankard of ale and sets it before you and walks away.
Wait. Oh. Yeah.
I push it away.
Do you gently push it away, or do you like knock it over, push it away?
I don't knock it over. That would be rude. My people are anything but rude.
All right.
However, I wanted wine, not ale. Therefore, the ale gets pushed away.
Hold on. Do you say that to the barmaid?
The barmaid never asked me anything. She just came over and dropped a thing of ale in front of me.
Right, but do you say something to her before she walks away?
If I had that option, you said she dropped it and took off.
She set it down before you and walked away. You have
Went
the
to
ability
walk
to go,
away.
excuse me, no.
No, I let her go.
Okay.
Just push it away.
All right.
Okay.
In this case, I will very tightly compact the one piece of paper I have and try and throw it at him.
I want you to roll that.
Okay.
Don't forget your ability modifiers.
Yeah. I gotta find my,
That's why it would be better if
My
Arlie
range.
tries it.
What?
Do you have a knife?
No.
Crap.
Yes.
Oh! Haha.
No, the only knife I have is this little
Knife.
rinky dink. Hold on. No, all I have is this little thing.
Knife.
That's a wine tool. That's not a knife.
Exactly. My knife. You know what? I'll do it.
Wait, that's not a knife.
I was just gonna say that.
Stay. I'll just go get a knife.
I used to have a really big Bowie knife, but it was with my stuff when I lost all of my stuff a few years back.
You
Sadly.
lose all of your stuff.
I had a really crappy roommate.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I
So
used
less
to-
lost and more had stolen from you.
Pretty much, yeah.
I used to be really good with a knife. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
Maybe we should rethink these balls of paper and start throwing knives.
Well, I haven't thrown the ball of paper yet. I was about to, but then the DM left.
Sorry, I needed an acquisition.
An acquisition. Oh. Okay.
Because I have to cut a chocolate egg.
Stay on the table!
I just ate 3 of those.
Alright, I got a
I
25
have
to
half
try and
left.
hit him with the
Oh,
ball
not
of
like
piece
that.
of paper.
You got a what?
25.
What did you roll? Like, what ability?
Oh, range attack.
It would be
All right.
dex.
So,
I assume it's a light throwing weapon, not a heavy throwing weapon.
Yeah.
so, this is between you and Jadharath's sheet.
So I'm assuming that's versus reflex or
Yeah.
AC. I mean, either.
One of the
works.
two. I have no idea.
Well, if she's treating it as a thrown weapon, I would assume it would be against AC.
Yeah.
It's a
It
weapon.
could be either. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there.
She's not really trying to penetrate defenses either, so.
No,
Yeah.
I just want to bonk him on the head with it.
I reach up, not looking, trying to be kind of flashy and catching it, and completely miss, and it smacks me on the side of the head.
Awesome. Oh, it's totally worth it. I start eating my bacon.
Look over
Giggling.
early do this.
I just
Yeah.
bring my hand back down.
Ah. Yay.
scribble, 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 scribble. Not paying attention at all.
Scribble, scribble.
I have a feeling we have a party mate who might be able to pull every watch for the next week. Because she ain't going to be able to sleep very well.
Ah. Yay. Alright.
Anybody doing anything else other than eating and sitting there
Giggling?
staring at a tankard of ale that he doesn't really want?
Reading and writing.
And arithmetic?
No,
What are you writing
not in this. I'm taking notes on the
about?
book. On the book.
Oh, you're reading the book and taking notes about it.
Correct.
I was never much of a note taker.
Is your character like actually asking me this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. That's very nice. And then stab pineapple. Oh. And just like kind of whatever I was saying just completely trailed off.
That's fine.
Waiting for you to mix up which end of the pen you're using.
Next thing you know, the pineapple's covered in ink.
You wonder why you can't.
He's got
write
black
anything.
teeth. Oh my.
That would be great. There should be some kind of roll to see if he accidentally does that and stains his teeth. Come on.
I get up, grab the mug of ale, walk over, sit down next to Marvin, slide the mug over to him, and sit again. Perfect posture, straight up, hands crossed in front of him.
Good morning.
Isn't it a little early for drinks like this?
I have beer.
Not thirsty?
They
I
didn't
just
have
kinda-
water though.
I shrug at Marvin and grab the mug and put it in front of Grace.
I'll start drinking it.
Yeah, I would say I sip on my coconut milk.
I bought it. I might as well drink it.
So, what's our plan today?
Finish breakfast.
And then,
I thought it was to hit people with paper.
oh, we can do that all day if you want.
I slam both like the things that I'm doing.
Like he has so much paper.
And I just like stare. Put them, like put one book on top of the other, and just like without breaking eye contact, put it back into my satchel of holding.
Or not. We don't have to do that. He's the one who said he wanted to.
Did I just see that right? Did you just drink from a gallon of water?
Well,
Oh, DM's broken.
so
No,
you give your husband shit for drinking a lot of orange soda.
water's a lot cheaper than soda. Let's start there.
This is true.
When we pay like 25 cents for one of those,
What?
and I paid 25 cents for
Where
a
do you
gallon
get
of water
25-cent gallon water.
at our grocery store.
Our
Damn.
water's like
Pretty
a
amazing.
dollar.
No, I guess it was like, actually, I guess it was like 70 cents.
Alright, that's better.
Maybe 50. It was either 79 or 59. What is this? Hold on. This was 59.
That's still pretty damn cheap. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Store brand. Water's water.
Store brand here is like $1.25.
No.
Sucks.
But still, we're paying like, I guess it's actually more than a quarter for one of those things. We paid like $2 for a case of 4.
Wow.
Yeah, they're 50 cents each.
Yeah. So, Mr. over there,
Your vodka jacked up the price of yours.
Throw. Yes!
Are you not gonna try to fancy catch it?
I didn't know it was coming, and both of my hands were under my keyboard tray. Therefore, you would have just heard clank. Ow!
Okay. I'll
Alright.
kind of like look around for the barmaid or whatever. Just
You would, you would notice that one is not far from you. Over here, taking an order.
okay. I'll kind of like quietly, but you know, can I be like, excuse, ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, ma'am.
She's. You
Excuse
see
me?
her like facing down, looking at the people that are sitting, and she turns her head like.
You know, I gave one of these like half awkward smiles, like.
She does one of these. You know, she finishes up with them and takes what seems to be a very long list of items as an order. And then comes over to the table and goes, yes?
I would like to pay for the items in which I consumed today, please.
Oh, me too.
Okay. Well,
You go lay down.
let me look here. And you notice she's looking around for the other server who all of a sudden just walked off into the kitchen. And she's like, well, she would handle that. So I'll send her over. And she just kind of follows off into the kitchen to try and catch this person.
Okay.
The original server comes back out of the kitchen, comes over to the table. Put it over here. And upon her arrival, you notice that she is carrying a goblet of wine, and she sets that before Jadarath and nods graciously to him.
I don't even flinch. I just say, thank you.
And she says there was a question about a bill.
Yes, me, please.
Yes. Your question?
I would like to pay for the items in which I consumed this morning.
They've already been paid for.
Oh, I see. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I look around at the other people. Thank you. Thank you.
Everything's good then, I take it. Okay.
So thank you.
She seems a little creeped out that you guys aren't responding to needing anything else, or everything's fine or whatever.
Try to pack the last bit of a bacon in my mouth so I can talk without speaking around the food.
Says, well, if you need anything, let us know. Kitchen's always open. She just kind of nods and walks away. And you notice she's being a lot more polite than she was originally.
Interesting.
I was
Okay,
afraid of paper balls.
that must be it.
They have
Maybe it
paper!
was-
Be nice to them! Oh my god!
Maybe it was
It's
the
our
money
one
that I
weakness.
put. Maybe it was the money that I put in her palm.
I don't think it was this one. Was it?
I don't remember. It was before you like fully implemented the
know.
grid.
But yeah, when she comes over for him to pay, I ask her how much I owe her too.
Of course, yes, me too.
She tells you that your tab has already been paid.
Oh.
I was inclined to not disclose that.
Oh. Okay.
She nods to you and starts to walk away.
I lean forward as I finish the chunk of bacon, and she's walking away, and look around at everybody, and go, intrigue.
Yay! Do. Alright, real quick, I need a funny way for somebody to die.
Suffocation by
Bees.
hamster.
No.
Would be funny.
Strangle with a plastic bag.
What? That's not funny.
How funny, like, really? No death
Like,
is funny.
Amusing. Well, like, alright, so I had one guy die by a toilet seat from the space station falling and hitting him on the head. And the other guy...
Did that guy then become a Grim Reaper?
No, sadly, nobody got the joke. I was very upset about that. I was like, it's totally wasted. I hate you guys. And then the second guy, I said that he got addicted to Scarlet Blade and wouldn't leave his computer and forgot to eat or go to the bathroom or sleep or anything, so he died that way. So I need a third funny way to die.
Cannibalistic midgets.
That is funny.
I would have gone with more like, flesh-eating butterflies or something.
Flesh-eating butterflies? Does such a thing exist?
The unsuspecting predator.
No, don't exist.
No, nobody expects the Monarch Inquisition.
Suffocation from air.
I like it.
I said suffocation by hamster. I mean, you can go either way. You can either go, like, suffocated because you were buried under a pile of hamsters, or one specific hamster that was jammed down your throat.
That's true.
You can just die from choking on your own tongue and
Alright.
leave it alone.
What's like a big group of butterflies called? Like,
They don't really travel in groups.
Butterflies.
yeah, they do. Monarchs travel in a big group.
A flutter?
A flutter.
No, I'm
It's a
being
flutter
serious.
of butterflies.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Trampled to death by an attempt by a horse in which you're trying to die to look like My Little
Swarm,
Pony.
rabble, or kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Yes.
Swarm, rabble, or kaleidoscope?
Animal group names is what bored wives did in the 19th century when their husbands were all doing this naturalistic crap.
Well, I think that's actually where the term kaleidoscope comes from.
Really?
Because if you think of it, it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know the etymology of that word.
Do you know what a kaleidoscope is?
It's the thing that you go and change.
And if you think about it, when you see the multiple colors moving around, it's similar to seeing multiple butterflies moving around.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying
That's right.
that's a word I actually don't know the etymology of. So that's
You're
interesting.
you're using a word that has more than 4 letters. I'm sorry, does not compute.
It means like where it comes from and how it evolved
What
through
she's
language.
saying is
The
what
origin.
what came first, the kaleidoscope or the kaleidoscope?
The butterfly
Origin.
or the toy.
Copy.
Which question was asked first? What the hell is this, or what the hell is that?
Exactly.
There you go. That's how your person died. They did not. They
Fantastic.
thought it to death.
I'm
Alrighty.
going with the flesh-eating butterflies. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dare I ask what that tangent was about?
It's a mafia game on the.
Oh,
the tablet.
no. So she is planning our demise with your wife.
Do what? Whose demise?
Ours.
No, it's
Who is
a
our?
mafia game, and
The-
I have
the
a role that I can.
characters.
I write down people's names, and then I get to pick how they die. So I've been trying to do entertaining ways that they die for fun. So,
So who just died by flushing
Um,
butterflies?
one of the guys, Graham. I don't think you guys would know him. He's only in fun stuff. So.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for that idea. I'm amused.
You could also, for the next one, you could say that they were trampled to death by seahorses when they were sleeping with the fishes.
Wow, that's actually kind of fabulous.
That is fabulous. I like it.
Take notes, Arlie. Take notes while they're flowing.
This is wonderful.
All right. So the barmaid walks
They
away.
watched Twilight.
And what, just gouge their own eyes out.
That's amazing for what killed them. They watched Twilight. Just not like too much. Just
And it
that's
gives
it.
the ring ending that.
They watch Twilight, and 20 minutes in, they're like, ah!
Stop dying.
Sorry, I'm done.
Oh, good. I got that diffuser going, so it's like moistening and clearing and cleansing. Alright, so the barmaid has walked away.
Bye.
Do you really say that?
No.
Okay.
I do, however, slowly sip my wine.
Okay. Acknowledged.
So the question remains, what was the intention of today?
We need to make
What-
contact with Kindin's people.
Do we know who that is or where they are?
They may know who we are.
That must have been, I don't know, maybe our lovely hidden benefactor of breakfast.
I would expect that that's
Benefactor of
probably
breakfast.
likely.
Our breakfast benefactors.
I like it.
Everything is better with alliteration. So does that mean we are to just remain here until they present themselves, or should we, I don't know, signal them somehow?
Perhaps we could walk through town flailing our arms.
Well, we could finish our meal, and if they're waiting for us to finish our meal before they approach us, then they'll approach us, and if they don't, we can go look around town, and if they're waiting for us to leave, they'll approach us then. And other than that, maybe we can track them down.
That sounds like a solid plan to me.
We could do that too.
Okay. So I kind of just sit there, hands folded, watch people awkwardly around the room.
I just like imagine you like leering at people, kind of like for some reason. That's what awkward watching looks like to me.
So what was your work this morning there, Marvin?
Attempting to learn a bit more on the what do you call them? The sub-deities, cease the
Demigods?
demigods, yeah. Specifically, their archons of power that we are presented with. I know that, damn, what's her name? Kalara? I don't have this. Notepad, where are you? Let's see. Sorry.
Kalari?
Yes. For some reason I don't have that in my notes anymore. It's on the last thing I have.
It's in the wiki.
Oh, yeah. How she presented us her Arkstone. I'm curious on specifically the other Arkstones.
Okay then.
The whole time you're talking, my character's just like looking at you like, that's interesting.
In fact, it is. Have you noticed with our broken stones, we are able to speak the natural language as well as effectively be able to share and transfer thoughts with each other no matter where we are?
No.
Well then. Without actually saying it, I'll like stare at her very like, very. You can.
Okay.
I actually like jump back and go, ah!
Burn him, he's a witch.
No, you have to see if he floats like a duck first.
And on top of that, just within the history of the demigods, trying to find evidence of this possible history of a greater threat than something that effectively can destroy the world outside of the demigods. It's all very new and confusing, and despite being here for a century, there's still so many lands that I've yet to visit, and obviously this is a bit out of the comfort zone, so not something I've ever had the desire or need to research.
As you're saying all of that, I like start staring at you like I'm thinking really hard about something, and what I'm thinking at you is how to properly use a shovel to dig a hole.
And, I'm continuing with my speech. I'm like, yes, I understand, thank you. And I continue on with what I'm saying.
It's not nice.
Yay. Kibbles and bits.
If I happen to steal one of those wadded up balls of paper, what are the odds I could get Arlie's character to like try to chase one and do the fake out thing and put it behind my back real quick?
There was only one wad of paper. He took the thing away before I could get a second one.
Now throw his whole backpack.
It's attached to me.
I'll throw you.
I think we're like the same size.
Alright, I'll just convince you to throw it.
Yay.
Better. Well, nobody's coming.
Oh, are
Alright.
we like all finished and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Has all the food been eaten?
For the most part, yeah.
If somebody's not finishing theirs, I'll start picking off their plate.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I don't know. Radix, did you eat all your pineapple?
Yeah, I said I had finished it before I even called for the waitress to be.
Dun, dun, dun. There you go.
Yeah, I definitely ate all my bacon.
I finished my wine, turned the goblet over, set it upside down on the table in front of me.
Why'd you do that?
Tells them that I don't want more.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I was leaving us on the same message.
Okay, so if no one is going
If we're done,
to
I'm
make,
going to get up and start getting my stuff
yeah,
together.
if no one is here, perhaps we should investigate, investigate the town looking for them.
Sorry. MMO Champion was just playing an autoplay ad at me. I was like, God damn it, stop it!
And then I'll kind of like open my satchel and get my coat I guess, kind of like a trench coat. It's like a gray, giant lab coat esque thing. Uh, grayish leather, kind of little tattered, I guess. Burns, chemical burns, stains, etc. Toss that on and kind of get up and walk outside the inn, ignoring what other people are doing. Okay. Don't need that.
And anybody else following him out the door?
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay.
And I'll kind of just like wander out in between the winery and the bakery somewhere.
Okay.
Do, do, do.
Either we're about to be met or we're about to be mugged.
The small lavender are little kids.
So we're about to get mugged. Got it.
By a pack of little kids.
No, they're playing.
That's actually really common in like Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
Kids to pickpocket. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like a pack of kids like running around mugging people.
Yeah, when I was in Greece, one of the things they did was kids would just run up to you in a mob and they would just start grabbing everything on you.
Oh wow. That's
It never actually
crazy.
happened to me, but like that was one of the strategies that they used because the idea is that you're not going to actually hurt the kids because they're kids.
Yep.
And,
I'd punch them.
and
So
it's
are-
many of them that they can all grab stuff. And they
So
run
Robin,
it.
how many 5-year-olds can you beat up before they overwhelm you? No, there's actually a website that tells you that.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Alrighty. So we're wandering around town.
I'm just here waiting for now until we know who is where and all that crap.
Okay.
Be patient, young grasshopper.
I know, I am. Playing with my knife.
Okay then.
Trying to break it in.
Alright, so the...
The true Corgi princess.
Yeah.
What?
With
Oh.
her glorious crown.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
I've got a conure that I'm just goofing with, so...
Aww. Yeah, I don't think I could balance a real corgi on my head. It wouldn't work very well.
Oh my gosh, today I saw it was a Dachshund Corgi Pitbull mix at the vet today.
That's interesting.
She was so
Tiny legs.
stinking
Did you take a picture?
precious. No. I should have. She was so stinking precious. She was solid white with like 2 black dots on like her cheek. Just on one cheek. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to kiss your face.
Oh, I should keep talking, but I should just check to make sure my dog's not doing anything bad. It's been quiet for a long time.
So the purple dots are kids.
Aw.
The periwinkle dots are people, like adults. The maroon dots are guards. And if you don't know what periwinkle is, shame on you.
Now,
It's
there,
a color of purplish blue.
now there just needs to be 5 guards.
Why 5 guards?
Or at least one of them numbered 5.
Why?
Because they're maroon.
Maroon. Yeah, no. No maroon 5. Knock it off! Beat you! Start
Yay!
chucking my dice at you.
Hi, puppy. Hi, I didn't mean to wake you up. I was just looking
There.
at you. Yeah. Do you want to come in? What?
Because you still have the fucking corgi on your head.
No, I was laughing at the guard change out front.
Well, I'm just kind of curious how long I can balance it there now. Come on.
Oh,
Aw.
Beat you.
Oh, he knocked it off.
It's like that prank of greasing up 3 pigs, painting big giant numbers 1, 2, and 4 on them, and release them into a school or something.
Yeah.
See how long they spend looking for pig number 3?
Yeah.
So there's one more, I know it.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Right.
No.
Moving along.
No.
So when you first walk out of the inn, you would notice that 6 is the baker, 7 is somebody at the bakery looking to purchase bread, and they're haggling back and forth about bread and something that was purchased that was bad, but it wasn't bad, and they're just kind of arguing.
Don't argue.
Aimless banter.
Okay.
Aimless Bantler.
Banter. Essentially, you would notice that it's pretty obvious. The customer wants something for free.
Oh, the customer's trying to be a jerk.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, it happens from time to time.
Yep.
Remind me again who sent us here.
Kindon.
Okay.
One of the gods.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
Alright, I'll just kind of, again, just walk past that and just kind of stand in the middle of the town and just ground. I mean,
Well, it's either the palace or one of the buildings we don't have marked, obviously.
I say we go to the palace. Palace?
It's right there.
Or, well, I'm saying we should all go there.
Okay.
what's that building? I'll kind of point at number 4.
Scratched out. If I remember, she said that there was a sign that was, like, scratched out. That's why it says scratch out. I could be wrong.
You are correct.
Haha.
Okay, there are a couple people standing outside there. What do I notice them doing?
Talking.
All right.
They just look like they're having a normal day-to-day conversation. Nothing pertinent.
All right.
Eavesdrop, man.
Okay, I mean, I'll kind of just like glance over at Grace. Any ideas?
Is there anybody walking around who looks like they're not in the middle of a conversation?
Not that you can see. Well, I mean, like 1 and 2 aren't really having a conversation. They're just near each other. 2 is actually trimming that bush, and 1 appears to be sitting there reading a book.
Oh, I thought 1 and 2 were guards.
The other
I
one.
don't know.
The Periwinkle in 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Periwinkle.
All right.
1 and 2.
I'll walk right up to number 2 and just sort of...
Are you okay? Are my flowers bothering you?
Not at all. I was just wondering, where in town could I find Kindon's people?
You mean like the priests?
Yes.
They're not in town.
Where would they be?
They'd be up the road.
About how far up the road?
Well, probably like half a day's walk. And then it's up into the mountain at the temple.
Okay.
So
Thank you
we're
very much.
probably going to
welcome.
spend the night at the temple.
And I'll wander back over.
Did you find out where we need to go?
Well, he says there's a temple about a half a day from here, but Kindon also said that we'd meet his people here, so I don't really know.
Maybe it's...
So, do
hi.
we notice any priestly people here?
Nope. Nothing that would stand out as going, oh, look, they're praying. That must be them.
Well, like people walking around in robes and a holy symbol or anything.
No, you notice they've all got Kindin symbol. Like, even the people that are there wear something that is Kindin symbol. Necklace, bracelets, jewelry.
Okay.
Okay. I'll kind of wander up to one of the guards at the palace. Say, day, sir. I have a question. If you have the time of day to answer, please.
The time of day, it is morning.
The time to answer my question. Yes.
Well, I am just standing here, so I suppose I could make the time.
Okay. The priests. Do
Yes.
they come to town periodically?
Their servants come to town. The priests do not.
Okay. How often do they happen to make this sojourn?
Fairly often.
Are they in by chance?
I do not
Oh.
keep track of the coming and going of the servants of the priests, but my guess is if they're here, then I'm going to assume they would know that you are looking for them.
Oh, well then.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay. So there would the front gate know?
Potentially. We're not exactly gated off.
Yes.
The front entrance is a suggestion.
Yes. Okay. Well then. Alright, well, thank you for your time. And I'll do kind of super awkward nod. Then kind of wander back.
You can't have chocolate. No, you can't have chocolate, you freaking stupid bird. Okay.
So, priests don't actually come here. So if they do, it's probably going to be a big thing. And
Well-
rather noticeable.
Kidden didn't specifically say priests. He just said his people. His children, I think, was the word.
Yes.
Of course, everyone
Okay.
here is wearing symbols of Kindin, so maybe he meant everybody in the town.
Or someone with power to actually help us.
Well, could we possibly see to getting an audience with the leader of the town? I mean, they said they would find us, but call me impatient.
Well, they obviously know we're here since they paid for our meal.
Yes, child. Hi.
Hi. I was told to bring a delivery. I didn't want to interrupt you. They told us at the orphanage we have to learn to wait until we're talked to before we talk. So I was waiting.
That's very good. What did you have for? Who did you have for?
I can't tell you. I'll get in trouble. The mistress doesn't like us doing stuff like this, and she yells at us. So please don't tell her. I only did it because I wanted to buy my sister a birthday present next week.
Uh-huh.
And you see, like, he kind of reaches into his belt and pulls a very small, scrolled up piece of paper that's wrapped in like a, almost looks like a ribbon or a bow or whatever, and he hands it out to, it literally in the middle of the three of you. He goes, "I'm supposed to give you this."
I'll take it and unroll.
Before how old does the kid look, or like the whatever?
Young, like maybe 10 at the oldest.
Okay.
Probably more like 7.
I'll like get on one knee and say, "How old is your sister?"
She's 12.
That was the creepiest question ever.
A little bit, yeah. I'll reach into my satchel and pull out a silver and said, "Buy her something nice."
Thank you very much. And you notice he puts it like in one of his like a belt pouch and runs away.
Okay.
And you notice as he's running away, he's looking in the orphanage door to make sure the mistress did not see him do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Once I get the note open, I'll just start reading it out loud to everybody. Once I know what it says.
He's translating very quietly in his brain.
No, it's written in Orc, and that was just an actual literal translation of it.
well, it truly is the language of the intellects. So simple yet complex.
Okay, so I look down at the piece of paper, and I just read off. It says, "New arrivals, we know you've come and stayed at the inn. Please show the seal at the palace and enter. We welcome you with honor." And there's a mark here, I assume, is the king's symbol.
Palace.
Which is all the way, like,
Arlie's not even near you.
Yeah.
She's still like
Oh,
15,
I forgot
20
to
feet
move
away.
me. Sorry, I was distracted.
I see that.
I played it awfully close to the vest.
Wow.
Somebody just messed something up.
What?
Oh, okay. No, the map went, what?
Yeah.
Like that?
Okay. So, I'm gonna go up and wander to number 2 again, guard. See, hi again, me from before.
Isn't that the one that's trimming the bush?
No,
No,
God damn it.
I spoke to person number 2, not guard number 2.
I know, but you said the periwinkle ones were the guard like 10 minutes ago.
no.
No, the
Periwinkle.
guard.
That's the one I was asking if there were guards earlier, and you guys said no, they're not.
Just one moment, please. I need to finish clearing this bush, and I will help guard the palace. Just give me one moment. There's weeds that
I
I'm
was
tending to.
confused. Jeez. That's the one I was talking about when I was asking if they were guarding.
It's called multitasking, damn it.
Alright, so the maroon circles are guards. Periwinkle are adults. Lavender are children.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that we're doing periwinkle and maroon and lavender rather than like red, blue, green.
We are very accurate in our color descriptions.
Yes. I am an art major. Jeez. And crackers.
So yeah,
Addicted to
I'll
purple.
like again. Hi, me again from before. You remember? I asked you a question.
It was just a few minutes ago. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
watching
Forgotten.
I'm right beside him, and I'm just watching him do this. I'm letting him go ahead. Not
Hi.
Peering over his shoulder.
Me again.
You brought
We
friends.
oh, hi. Yes, I did. We seek audience.
Are you
with the-
entertainers?
No. Do I look like an entertainer?
Potentially.
Entertaining.
I find you amusing.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, he is really amusing.
Um,
I'm gathering this.
no, we have. Okay. Then.
Phil's character's like, I want to stab my head.
No. That is not my main profession, but we still seek audience.
You notice the other guard meanders over, like, what is going on over here?
Hi, I'm
I
Marvin.
have the letter just hanging in my hand.
An audience with who?
Christ, what did the letter say?
A sigh and hand over the letter to the guard. We were told to seek an audience at the palace.
The guard looks over the letter. He goes, and he shows it to the other, hands it to the other guard, and he looks at it. He goes, hands it to the person nearest to him, which happens to be Jadharath. And then go.
So, we just
But
kind of
you're
go
in
in,
my
or is there
And you
someone?
notice the guard that came over just kind of looks at the
Or-
other guard and goes, walks away.
Apparently, they're not so much guards as they are ornamental.
Thank you, manners.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just kind of, give the half-crooked smile to guard number 2 and just kind of walk past inside.
Yep.
It's not so much that they're not guards, it's just, they're union and
They're on a break.
gotta get their 215s a day.
Right.
Okay, let's go on.
Yeah, I watched the other guard walk away and just walk straight through the doors.
Without opening them?
Yes. I walked straight through them.
Literally through. Give me a second here.
While I appear to be a Clash Tar, I'm actually a ghost.
That sounds like a start to a really shitty Keanu Reeves movie. Where you can only communicate through a mailbox to a lake house.
Okay then.
Or if Whoopi Goldberg's around.
Oh god, no. Sing it, sister.
Okay.
You know that Ghost was actually one of the highest grossing movies when it was out that year?
Yeah.
I feel like doing pottery right now.
Is that a new drug these kids are doing these days?
It was a big part of Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember the pottery?
No, not at all. I haven't seen it since it, was out.
Me neither. It was just like the key scene of the entire movie. Sheesh.
The last time that I saw Ghost is when Laserdisc was a thing.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You may have
I
seen
can't-
it more recently than I did.
I was gonna say, I can't remember the last time I saw it.
So anyway, now that the ghost references are over, and apparently I think a notebook reference, or what was
It
the
was actually
Lake
the
House.
Lake House,
Lake
yeah.
House, whatever.
Uh,
They're all terrible movies. Your mic's off.
Great. Go to stuff.
I
Oh.
walked into the palace and got no description of what I found inside.
Go to stuff.
Oh,
Look, that would be a
Stuff.
palace. How do you like the palace?
How do
I
you like
didn't
it
know
now?
you meant the stuff map.
Jeez, man. And crackers.
It looks empty.
It is empty. I'm filling it.
Then I guess I'll get off your floor plan.
Waiting for textures to load.
Yeah. Loading. Please wait.
It must be on that 2 RPM hard drive.
So at work, we found a hard drive that only had a 2 gig capacity.
2 gigs. That's still
That's
big.
big. When we moved, actually I think it might have been a 5 gig, so you got me beat on size, but we found a Bigfoot drive in our closet.
Yeah, we still have that.
On the old 5 1/4.
I remember being so happy when I finally bought my first 512 megabyte hard drive.
Well, I mean, this is, to be fair, this is a Fortune 500 company, and our technology is actually half decent, but, like, yeah, someone brought in an old machine, and it was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? Has no one upgraded you since this?
I still have floppy disks around here somewhere.
Yeah.
My first PC, when I wanted to play Doom, I had to zip and delete Windows.
What?
It was a DOS 5 Windows 3.1 system.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But it was, the entire drive was 100 meg. I think Windows was like 60. And Doom was like 12 or something like that. It was huge. So to have enough space on the hard drive to install Doom, I had to drop to DOS, zip Windows, put the zip aside, delete Windows, install Doom, play, put the save on a floppy, delete Doom, unzip Windows, delete the zip, and then boot back into Windows.
That's ridiculous.
Shit.
Just to play a video game.
Yeah.
You're obsessed.
That was back when you had to, you'd have a different auto-exec.
Yeah, the DOS command, and to get
Auto
Windows,
exec
you just,
bats and everything,
hit
yeah.
Win, enter.
auto-exec
Oh, yeah, like-
config sys, you'd have them set up differently for
For
Yeah.
each game. They'd have to
different
reboot.
programs, and they had to fuck around with high mem, and ugh.
Yeah, that was all kinds of fun.
You know, I like the old floppy disks. They were entertaining.
Actually, since the new Fast and the Furious came out, someone on Reddit showed at the a picture of the very first Fast and the Furious movie. It was like the super amazing CAD file was on a 3.5-inch floppy.
Wow.
And
I'm
the
like,
heist that they were
oh
trying
my
to pull
God.
off was a bunch of TV VCR combos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, how the times have changed.
Well, I didn't like the 3.5 floppies because they weren't floppy. Like, it annoyed
Yeah.
me. I was like, why? I don't understand why we're calling this a floppy. It's
Oh,
not
you were
floppy.
talking about the 5 micros.
I was talking about the big ones, the like, they went plop, plop, plop.
Pop a 3.5 out of its case, it's kind of floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't count.
Well, the actual disc is floppy.
Yeah. Not the enclosure.
No. I remember the real floppies, man. Not the posers.
You know what they really got the floppies from, man? The punch cards. To compile your code.
The parents have actually run programs from punch cards.
We're a
Yeah.
bit silly tonight. This is Mitch.
Way back in the day when you had a guy running through the computer with a shopping
Okay.
cart of vacuum tubes, replacing them as they blew out.
Wow.
That was a little before my time.
Before mine, too.
Yeah. I think our first computer was an Apple IIe, something
That's
like
what I got
that.
started on too.
Yeah, ours was an Apple II.
And we had the yellow and black screen, which was really funny.
Running Oregon Trail, Kid Pics.
Yeah.
Black Cauldron, the original one.
You'd look at
Yep.
the screen long enough that if you looked at a white piece of paper, it was pink.
Yes. I remember when we got the color monitor, and I was like, "Ooh!"
Oh my god, 16 colors! Oh my god!
It was amazing.
We
Like,
still
the big
actually
stage, you were like, when GoldenEye 64 first came out, you were like, oh my god, it's so photorealistic.
Yes.
I actually, like a month ago, played an old game from, God, it was like on our old like Gateway 2000. It was called like Road Rage or something.
It sounds familiar.
On.
I was always enthralled by the beginning of Final Fantasy VIII with the ocean, with the waves coming out of land. I was like, that looks so incredible. Like, it was blown away by it.
Oh no! Like a month ago, I played Full Throttle
Ah,
in an emulator,
nice.
and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the biggest piece of shit!" And I used to think it was incredible. Like, 1995 was a different time.
It was rough.
All right, so
Oh.
if we're done reminiscing.
Hey,
we've been waiting
you're
for you to build.
building, man.
We're giving you time to make things.
What else are we supposed to do?
That texture pop, yo.
Laser beam.
Right.
I don't know
Okay.
if we want to mess with this guy.
Wait, aren't we
What?
supposed to just be talking to somebody?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Sill's gonna run up and try and stab him. Like,
I don't even think he has a blade weapon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this hill isn't the stabby hill.
My brain had him kind of paladin-esque-ish for some reason.
He's
No.
wearing robes, I think.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm the guy who's going around in armor.
Oh, okay.
Robes and a staff.
Well, normally I'm wearing clothes right now because I'm not wearing my fucking armor in City.
Well, I'm wearing all my armor and my blades.
Never know when you gotta kill something.
Oh, I've got my weapons. I just
Never
Actually,
know
wait, no,
when
I
you want
wouldn't have my
something
weapons
not
with
to
me.
kill you.
I was gonna say, why would you bring your weapons if you're not wearing your armor? That seems silly.
Well,
So
I mean,
basically, when shit goes down, we gotta protect him.
knights always wore their sword, but they didn't always wear their armor.
If I was a knight, I'd always wear my armor. I'd be like, I'm a knight, bitch.
You've clearly never worn armor.
Yeah. Or
Shit's
heavy
heavy.
stuff.
It's true.
Just go work at FedEx for 2 days, you'll be fine.
You're 60 pounds of metal strapped to your body.
Yeah.
Especially out in the
No,
nice sun.
That's like a tuba. That's fine. I can
And
manage
then
that.
swinging a fucking like 20-pound claymore.
Okay, so
Yes.
as you walk in,
Oh, so this is where the real guards are.
I don't know. They might be like, yeah, go up, talk to him, whatever.
Alright, so as you walk in, the areas. Alright, I'll just highlight them.
Okay.
Here, 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 here. Like these walls are actually like columned archway walls. Like there's no like there you can just
You
see
can walk
through
into
them.
the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just archway after archway after archway, lining that so you can see into the area. You would notice there's multiple people in the area conversing. I just didn't feel like putting all the people in there because it's just a hassle. But there's a ton of people in there on either side, talking, drinking, laughing, just having a good old time. As you're walking in, I'm just going to throw you guys in there. Because nobody's moving, so I'm going to make you move. So you can put yourselves wherever you'd like to put them. Anyway, as you're walking in, you would notice that 3 Wemmicks walked past you and exited. One of them was carrying a basket. They were conversing about something about they should have given him a chicken. And looking straight ahead, you would see the ruler sitting on his throne. Essentially a throne, and you would assume it was the throne. There's no gems, no jewels. The only thing that you would notice is there are rich tapestries hanging on the wall behind him. The red dots are guards, and there are steps that lead up to the platform that he is sitting on.
Okay.
This is morning still?
Early afternoon, yeah.
Early afternoon or morning? Which one?
Early afternoon,
Okay.
like 11-ish.
11 is morning.
That is early afternoon to me.
No, it's in the word afternoon. If it's 11, it's morning.
11 o'clock.
All right, so it's morning.
I don't care. It's right around 11 o'clock. Shut up and go.
I walk right up to the base of the steps, kneel, and say, "Good morning, Your Highness."
He nods towards you. He's anticipating your arrival.
And I hold up the letter.
And that is why.
Meander over.
I kind of half turn.
As
Marvin.
everybody's approaching, he kind of does want to everybody as they're coming up.
I nod as I come up too.
And I stand back up. So, you're expecting us?
Sorry, DM's writing. 1 second.
Oh.
1 sec, writing.
Time out, yo, time out.
Game off.
Cut!
It is believed by the priests that your arrival was depicted in the stars, and they seek an audience with you.
I kind of like, excuse me, scientist here, what kind of star patterns are they exactly talking about? Because this is, highly relevant.
He looks, he goes, I don't speak stars.
Well, that's
I'm not
shame.
a priest. I am very sorry, but you would need to speak with them directly to understand exactly what what they've interpreted. All I can tell you is that they're awaiting your arrival.
Noted. Thank you. Almost like the comedic, like karate bow, like.
Just really like that I don't speak stars.
He's honest.
Yeah.
So I kind of turn and give Marvin half a look. Turn back towards the king, prince. What do we have in front of us? Do we know?
You would assume king.
Turn back to him and I'm like,
He's like,
no, that was player brain fart, not character.
that's amazing.
Excuse me, Your Highness.
I had something in my head and then I asked what he was and I forgot it. So I guess I'll just ask directions. Where exactly should we meet these priests?
That would not be far from here. And you notice that that he stands up, and you realize he wasn't sitting on a throne. He was sitting on a rug. Because he stands up, and it really just lifted his hind legs.
Well, he's a Wemmick. It would be really odd if he sat on a throne.
Yeah. So, but like from the appearance, it would it would look like he was sitting on a throne up there. Nope, rug. Oh lordy. stay on track. Don't look at IRC. Don't look at IRC. So you would notice that he stands up and he just goes, and the guards stand to attention, and he steps down and nods. He says, "Well, follow me."
I will follow
Tell
him.
me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide?
No.
I can open your eyes. And the camera goes off.
I think Cease got broken.
Is he done?
No.
She's sitting there. Like this.
Alright, tell her he's done.
Wonder.
Tell her he's
Okay,
done.
yeah, I'm done.
No, wait, but start again.
He's done. She put her headphones back on. Start again.
No more. Anyway, so
Your voice actually sounds pretty close to Aladdin's voice in that, which is amazing.
Great.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna get
thanks.
a copyright hit.
You're welcome.
I can sing Jasmine's part too.
Ooh, yay!
you'll lose more than just my video that time. The king has nodded at you and said, "Well, follow me."
I am following him. Everyone else is being slack. I should move my icon.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my. The king multiplied.
There's now 4 kings. What?
There are 4 lights.
I'm sorry, it's a defense mechanism. Ah.
No, nobody caught the Star Trek reference?
I'm ignoring you.
Lights.
I did, but it's a bad episode.
Sorry, I'm not a Trekkie.
There are
Which one is that
4
one?
lights. I don't even remember. I just know the quote.
Endis, which one is that one?
I don't know. It was one of the first early seasons of Next Generation, if I remember it right.
Oh, is it one of the ones where they get caught in like the time thing and they're seeing a reflection of the past and stuff?
I can't remember. I just remember that one in particular for that quote being terrible.
Well, now I gotta look that up because I just
From
watched
the-
all of it.
From the Chain of Command episode in season 6. It was a 2-parter.
Oh, that's a late one.
Yeah, because there were
Yeah, I
only
thought it was
7
earlier than that.
seasons.
Damn it, now I have that fucking Aladdin song stuck in my head. Thanks.
For the record,
You're the one who started singing it.
you did it to
The one
yourself.
where Picard is being held prisoner by the Romulan, and he's like, "How many lights are there?" And he's like, "There's 4. You won't break me." I remember.
Something like that.
All right, so
So,
upon entering, the king enters through actually opens a door and enters through. It's a double door. Upon entering, you would see 3 priests seated at an oval table, and when the king enters, they give a deep bow, and they await for your entrance. Do 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 do.
And Arlie's still standing out front.
Arlie, get with the program.
I am.
The king turns to
Ah,
the priests and bows towards them, turns towards you, goes, "And this is where I leave you." Turns, walks out, bless you,
Bye.
I'll bow as he leaves.
shuts the double doors as he leaves. You hear a click as they latch into place, and he returns to his business. And leaves you with 3 priests.
Ah, God. Never. None
So-
of us are young boys, are we?
So these
Not those
star
priests.
patterns you said that predicted our arrival.
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh,
Okay.
well. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You speak stars. He speaks star. This is the. Hold on. I should probably number them because that's going
Wait
to
for
be
you to pull.
probably.
Stars are giant flammable balls of gas. They can't just move.
You speak stars? What?
I didn't know stars had their own language.
Me neither.
This is number 2. He said, "There's like,
Ye-
hold on." And he like reaches behind him, and there's this huge pack that he has, and he pulls this roll out, and he just splays it over the whole table.
And I reach in and bring out my own scroll that kind of overlaps a little.
It's the same thing. Oh my gosh! Hold on. So this is Corpius and this is Carishius, and they aligned last night, depicting your arrival. And he's pointing all over this map.
Well, and I'll small hand notebook, of course, not the large one. But no. If you look here, that doesn't. How does this represent us exactly? Like this is the metaphysical thing incorporating someone's like.
Right. He starts explaining to you about how Corpius was actually created in honor of Kendar, and how they're priests of Kendar, and how you were sent by Kendar, and that they already knew all that because of their prayers.
Sure.
So
And by the alignment, it's been said before, it's been just prophesied over and over again, but by their alignment, that your arrival would come. And it has not been wrong. And he turns to number 3 and goes, "You owe me gold."
do you have any more? Do you happen to have any literature on perhaps any of the other constellations and
Well,
perhaps their creation? Because this could affect many things to come.
Oh.
And
We will talk about this, because I will tell you exactly where to go to get all the materials you need. In fact, they've been studying stars longer than we have.
let's see.
They taught me as much as these two think I'm psychotic. I'm right. They don't want to admit it.
Like the
He-
priest
he-
was gambling over the end of the
He
world.
turns to number 3 and goes, again, "You still owe me money." I was so hurt.
Why do they think you're psychotic?
Well, look at me.
I'll just sort of.
I don't blame them. I didn't say they were wrong. I'm just saying. They think I'm psychotic.
You're psychotic and right?
You realize the constellation alignment and our arrival could be coincidence?
Oh, it can't be coincidence. Because it was correct in foretelling that the arrival of the new king had come as well. And that was only 3 weeks ago.
Well,
That
duh.
could also be coincidence.
No, because it was a foretelling of how the old king had died as well.
Well, no, it's technically Jath. It isn't necessarily indicative of us, but it's coincidence that it happens to be us. But the arrival of our location, based off of the alignment of the stars, in which they were, the timeline in which mathematically they were put in place, come to align with the existing stars with that Aquarius constellation, is technically incredibly probable.
As you do all of that, my character's eyes just get wider, and she's like, I'm scared. I don't know what to think of any of those words.
So yes, probably.
Coincidence.
Yes, coincidence. It is us. Not coincidence that it was meant to be it for some group.
I mean, obviously.
But of course, we could measure that. But then that would just be cheating.
You say
honestly-
obviously, and now I'm like looking between you two going,
Honestly, if you don't believe us, just go to Leth. They'll tell you all about it.
left?
Leth.
Oh, left. Okay.
Left. My goodness. Open your ears.
No, you don't just turn left and you suddenly be right. Though.
Wait, hold on. Now
left
you're
3
turning onto a
times.
potential thought, and we are going to get so sidetracked and forget why you are here.
I don't know why we're here.
The middle priest turns to the guy to the right and goes, "I really like him." He's pointing at Marvin like, "I like him. He's good. Gotta
I lean
keep
forward
him."
and put my arm around Marvin and say, we all really like him.
And as he puts his arm around me, it's like,
I totally don't
maybe
let go.
Maybe they'd be interested in your never-ending meat.
All three of them turn and look at Marvin and go, Hydra?
Hydra.
And you see 1 and 3 reach behind them, and a small pouch comes out, and they hand it to the guy in the middle, and he goes, I told you it could happen. He just scoops these pouches off the table, puts them in his pocket. He just sits there like, okay.
Okay. So yeah, apparently there was other stuff,
Yes.
but I don't know what it is.
Don't play with the bird. Leave the bird alone. Thank you. Sorry. So number 3 looks at you and goes, there are other things. You've been given the blessing of the gods. Only the Council of 5 have held that blessing. Until now.
Well, we're kind of a council of 4.
Right, but you're not a ruling power. So
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
is that cause for concern?
Why would it be?
Are you threatening to overthrow our existing power of rule?
No.
No.
Overthrow is a strong word.
And there wouldn't be threats. It
What?
would be done or not be done.
Wait, what? What are we? Wait, I'm confused.
You see 3 look at 2 go, maybe these are not the ones that were foreseen.
Well, we did have a chat with Kindin who sent us here, so I'm pretty sure we are the ones you're looking for.
Also the math. The math.
The math?
Yes, the statistical probability of this event.
Are you like petting his head?
No, I'm just like
Oh,
pawing the
no.
air, like nah.
The fact that multiple gods talk to us, and then we end up coming here, where you're 4.
Maybe. Maybe.
Not maybe.
I'm not sure.
Is there something we could do to prove ourselves to you? Can I stab something?
Stabbing and violence is not necessary.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how often it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, violence solves so much. I hate it.
The priests kind of look back and forth at each other and stop for a moment and look at Jad Harath. Goes, you think so highly of yourself, young one, yet you know very little.
I look around innocently like, what?
You may have been given the blessing of the gods, but trust me, humility will take you much further.
Anyways, we need to do something. We're here to find out what we're supposed to do. Let's do that.
It's not about what you were supposed to do. It's where you are supposed to go. You are to acquire certain items. It is our understanding. And 3 looks at 1, and they kind of like paw at the table a little bit. And 1 kind of reaches back and pulls a small wrapped object out of his robe and sets it gently on the table. There are those that will kill you if they know that you have this. Guard it with every fiber of your being. And he pulls. It's in a very, like, it's just like a tan cotton or wool cloth, and it's tied with just string, twine. And he pulls it, and the twine comes loose, and the fabric opens. And inside is a very small gold feather, sitting nestled inside what appears to be a small glass corked jar.
A feather in a jar.
Neat. And then the metal arm comes and grabs it really quick and just like is hanging, kind of twirling upside down in front of my face. As
Be careful with
Wait.
that.
Didn't
And
the
you notice like they just stop breathing the minute that happens.
didn't our precursors have one of those at one point?
Are you asking?
What?
Are you in character or out
I'm
of
saying
character?
that out loud. Yeah.
No, I have a vial of hair, golden hair,
Oh, golden hair. Okay.
You
and
have
I
a hair?
still have it. Yeah.
Let me see that.
Wait, no, I don't have a hair. I don't know what you're talking about.
But if it's the same thing, you may be halfway to where you need to be. You may be much further than you think. And number
Well, it all
2
depends on
grabs it from you real quick and is holding it like this, and just like, oh. And you notice he goes like he goes like this, and he spins it to look for reaction as he's spinning it. And he very
I emulate it with what he's doing with the feather.
and he just kind of does like this and everything. He goes, this is not the same thing. And he slowly, very, very carefully hands it back to you, and he goes,
Okay, good.
but it is just as fragile.
I'm quite happy with it.
That you have is a gift of the angels. What you have in your hand is a gift of the gods. Similar, but not the same.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Don't break that glass.
Oh, wait. Eyeglass.
You know,
Wait.
the notebook comes down. Why?
Without the other items with it, could cause destruction.
Could. So that
So-
definitely.
What other items are we supposed to seek out, and what are we supposed to do with them once we have them?
There is a pearl that will stabilize it. There's the pearl that will stabilize the feather, and then there is the lock that will twine them together, and the 3 of them together upon the rod will, well, they'll restore things. We're not really sure what they'll do, but that's the prophecy.
Pearl, lock, rod.
So,
I'm assuming it's not just any pearl, or just any lock.
No, it's the pearl of the twins.
Well, that would be useful information.
so there's no way to replicate or clone this.
No.
That's too bad.
So what are the lock and the rod that we need?
Give me 30 seconds. Checking notes.
As you check notes, I'm getting another refreshing alcoholic beverage.
Oh, you're on the couch.
Actually, going to take a quick break too.
Is this like an official break or something?
It's become that.
Okay, then I'll be back again.
Okay.
Oh, I have a whole new world stuck in my head. Hi, buddy.
You just did.
I'm back, sorry.
So I overheard some stuff. There's feather in a jar that can destroy stuff, but we need some sort of pearl.
Pearl. Yeah. There's one. And it's had it down, I think.
We have the Pearl of the Twins, is what we need to stabilize it, lock to bind the two together, and a rod to stick them all into, or something like that.
Oh, great.
But we don't have any further details on that yet.
Goody, goody.
Sounds awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. What? It's a great song. Also, since
It's like
I felt
a,
what?
it's like a futon and has a cup holder here and
What?
The double couch.
yeah.
Oh, is that in chat?
No.
They didn't. I don't know what you're
The
talking.
double couch from the Lego movie.
They had a couch that had another couch.
Right. Okay.
I was about to say, really, dude? You can't just sing the fucking song and not like.
I forgot about the double couch. No, I decided since y'all are drinking, I was gonna drink too, and got myself a beer.
Wow.
I should probably be having beer instead of all of these.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one drinking right now. So.
Well, Endus drank earlier, and Cease
I would
had
grab
a
another drink,
drink.
actually.
Everybody drinks.
I
Hey, hon.
drink most days of the week. Like after work, I'll like have a beer or something.
Never mind.
I used to be
Gonna
like
say,
that.
you
I
should bring me a
rarely
beer.
drink these days, though.
Do you really want a beer?
Well, part of it is like brewing is my hobby,
Can you get?
and so it's like
Can you get one of the blue moons?
a lot of my friends moved away,
Mhm.
and so it's like I have like it takes me about 5 hours to make 10 gallons of beer,
Mhm.
and so it's like oh, so I have like 6 kegs just sitting around.
Yeah.
They gotta get drunk sometime.
Yeah. I used to drink a lot. Like at my height, I literally chugged 20 ounces of tequila, and I was only just a little bit drunk.
Holy
Like,
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I drank a lot at that time in my life, and I got to the point where I was like, this is not good, especially because alcoholism
So-
runs in my family. So
No, like, I
Rare
understand
if
that
you do.
aspect. For me, it was mostly just like, I mean, yeah, I understand that whole, you know, drink point in your life where you drink way too much, but
yeah.
no, anymore it's just kind of like, oh, I had a stressful day, I'm gonna have a beer. Like, oh, it's the weekend. Like, then it's kind of my minor substitution for like caffeinated drinks, which have just the same amount of calories
Yeah.
for a pittance of the cost. Realistically, like
Mhm.
it takes me like this is a Vienna lager. Actually, it's kind of ironic that I'm drinking out of Sam Adams glass because Sam Adams is actually the Boston Lager is actually a Vienna lager,
Oh,
um,
nice.
and it cost me just under $60 to make 10 gallons of it.
Nice.
So think of 120 12-ounce bottles.
Mhm.
Um, so it's a lot cheaper than buying like soda or something.
Well, basically, what I've done is I've made a lot of rules for myself about drinking, about how much I will drink, when I will be able to drink, what I will let myself drink. Like, I never drink scotch or whiskey anymore because I have no control with those. Love them too much.
Oh, I know. I love whiskey.
Ouzo has a special place with me. It's the only drink that I've lost a period of time on. And that period of time just happened to be while I was driving home.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I parked in the neighbor's driveway.
You made it, apparently,
Oh.
so.
Yeah, I made it home perfectly fine. I parked in the neighbor's driveway and got out, walked down the driveway, walked around the front of the house, and went, "This isn't my house." I walked back, got in my car, backed out of their driveway, got into ours. Woke up
Well,
the
at
next
least you realized before you went in the house.
Yeah. Got up the next day, and when I walked down the block, I realized they have a second floor deck that has a support post in the middle of their driveway that somehow I missed on the way in and the way out.
Wow, good job.
I was at my
Wow,
buddy's
dude.
place. We were playing cards and doing shots of Ouzo, and I remember walking out because he was laying in his stone driveway, just laying there. Then every now and then he'd turn and puke and roll back. And I remember walking
fantastic.
to the car, and then I remember getting out of the car. I don't remember anything in between.
That's
Beer.
hilarious.
Yeah.
No, the last time that I actually got like crazy blackout drunk was actually not too long ago. It was I went to a bar because I was drinking away some of my frustration with the fact that our pipes burst and we spent a shit ton of money. But it was also like
That's a great reason to drink.
well, no, that wasn't actually technically it. It was like the day after that we had that fix or like getting it fixed. My mom called me and said my dad had stage 3 cancer.
Oh.
And they can't do anything about it. So I was like, nope, tonight I'm getting flat out blackout drunk.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so like
right, that wasn't the only time.
I had some friends like take me home and stuff, but it was just I don't like doing that.
Yeah. Well, I can understand that, though.
I've never managed to drink myself to the point of blacking out.
I
And I have
Not
tried.
awesome.
There was
I
that.
did once.
There was that night with the Ouzo for me, and then there was one night at bowling after our son died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've mentioned that before.
That I think I had 5 Red Deaths. Red Death is kind of an Alabama slammer on crack. It's, what was it, on 5 shots per mixed drink? I had 5 of them in like 3 hours.
Nice.
I don't
That'll do
remember anything past the second
Yeah.
frame of the third game.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, I
Worse-
really wanted a Burger King on the way home.
Worst I've ever
That's
done.
awesome.
Hold on,
You
you
gotta-
don't understand. Let me just put it this way. He goes in to get the last one, and the bartender knows us. We show up, and Olive looks at him and he goes, I want to know, what do you do to make this? She goes, well, and she goes step by step on how to make a Red Death. And I noticed she didn't measure any of those shots. She just poured until she felt like stopping.
That's, yeah.
And for us, especially that night, she was over pouring everything.
Oh yeah.
He got about a shot and a half per shot.
Yeah.
Well, it's also kind of one of those places,
Easily.
like, if you're a regular, they don't care as much. If
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
good
yeah,
to the
like, she
staff,
knew.
the staff is good to you. Yeah.
And she knew what had happened to us already.
Yeah.
So she's just pouring and giggling because he is plastered. And she's not, she knows, I know you're drunk, you're not supposed to serve. And she just didn't care.
Yeah.
She's like, get
Nope.
hammered till you can't see straight. Because she looks at me after the second drink and goes, are you driving? And I said, yes, he is not driving home. She goes, okay. And she continues to pour more alcohol.
Yep.
Oh,
So he doesn't even remember. Like, we get out there, I'm like, do you remember what she said? He goes, nope. And he starts drinking. Okay.
I don't remember getting help to the car.
He got help to the car. I pulled the car up front, and somebody else carried his bowling equipment for me.
well, that was nice.
Yes.
He decides, I gotta call Chris, his best friend. I'm like, that's great, honey. We'll do that when we get home. No, I gotta talk to him right now. Okay.
On speakerphone.
Here's my phone. And he's dialing random numbers and then hanging up. And I'm like, do you want help with that? He goes, yeah. And then we're coming off the off-ramp of the highway, and he goes, oh, fries, Burger King now. And he's pointing at it, and I'm like, okay, we will get fries. Hold on. We hit a red light. I dial Chris's number. I put him on speakerphone. He answers the phone. He goes, hi. And I'm like, Chris starts rolling. I hear him laughing hysterically. I'm like, Chris, you've been warned. Jeremy's drunk. And he's like, I can tell. And he's just laughing. We get to the drive-thru. Jeremy is yelling into the phone. Chris is laughing, and I'm trying to order his fries.
Find out the next day also, Chris decided it was a great idea to put me on speaker on his end.
Of course. I'm sure it was a great idea.
So we get home. He never ate his fries.
Aw.
I
We
probably
get ho-
forgot about him before we got out of the drive-through.
We get home. I park the car. He barely makes it to the door. I'm pretty certain he fell asleep leaning against the wall. I get him in the house. He fell asleep on the steps going upstairs. We get into the house. He lays on the bed. He's out before he's undressed.
Wow.
I still had my shoes on.
I'm like, oh, so this is what it's like to be married to a drunk. Never knew what this meant. And I'm like taking his shoes off, getting him ready for bed, tucking him in, and the cats are coming over, sniffing his mouth. Like, what is wrong with this? He's pickled. He's gone sour. Is he dead? I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a bad night.
I will never forget that night.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, but it was only twice.
Only twice.
Only twice.
That's
I think I only lost time once, and that's because I was drinking grain alcohol straight.
Oh God.
I don't know why.
I've lost many a nights early in college because that was just what we did. Like we studied super hard, like 80 hours a week, and we partied hard. That was just work hard, you play hard. That was how it was.
Well, I started, so the very first night I ever drank was my first night at college. We were at band
Oh,
camp.
that's so bad.
Yeah. So we were having a party at the end of the band camp week, and I was there, and I kid you not, drank 23 beers.
Oh, man.
I started
Dang it.
I started hard. And then, this is what really made it mad was I got the bright idea really quickly that, hey, if I wake up with a hangover, that means I should continue drinking. And that's what I did.
Pretty bad, dude.
Oh my.
Yeah. Like I said, I went through really bad year there.
Yeah, my freshman year, my roommate Ben and I each spent about $3,000-ish in booze.
Yeah,
Ow.
that's why I stopped drinking. Was it was just costing me way too much
Yeah.
money. We go out to the club, and I would easily drop $100 on drinks, and I would get a little bit of a buzz out of that.
See, I did all of my heavy drinking before I was old enough to go out drinking, so.
Yeah, I mean that was how we. No, that's like I said, we were 18, 19, and
Yeah.
we would throw parties three nights a week.
Well,
You know, go
Canada,
through-
I was 19.
Well, okay, fair.
Oh yeah,
But,
Canada's weird.
you know, we were going through at least
Socialists.
a case of cheap beer, like a dirty 30,
Yeah.
and like 2 handles per party. So like, you know, multiply that by 3.
Nice.
No, not nice.
My worst night was an open bar where drinks were paid for a work function. But I say work function, but it was run like a frat house. So they were all drinking like it was a frat house. And I worked it out afterwards, and like they were doing the whole like chug, chug, chug thing. I managed to pack away 26 different drinks in about an hour and a half. And that's
Wow.
including beer, whiskey, shots of every imaginable kind, including tequila, mixed drinks, like whatever they put in front of me, it was just down it. And I threw up at that point and then went home and didn't have a hangover in the morning.
That's incredible.
Yeah, like I never blacked out. I never had it. Like I wasn't able to walk all that well, but I was definitely not falling off my feet either.
I don't know that I've ever had a hangover.
Oh, God.
I was not feeling well the next morning after that, but I figured it was more that I had alcohol poisoning rather than a hangover.
I did that once too. That was
Yeah.
Well, the bad part about that was for an entire month after that, the mere smell of alcohol would make me feel like I needed to throw up. Like
Yep.
it was really rough that one time.
Well, the interesting thing about like us was that like there were several times that several of us should have gone to the hospital to get our stomachs pumped, but it was like a lot of us had like medical background, and so like, and a couple of the guys were actually EMTs at the time, so like, and a bunch of us knew how to do it anyway because we'd all been through medic training, and so it's just like some nights the guys who were the worst, we either gave them, you know, we actually had kept Pedialyte around. You know, if they give to like 6 sick babies, it's like packed full of vitamins. Or we'd actually, if it got to be that crazy, we'd actually give them a saline pack.
That's pretty crazy.
But now they're like nice today, like anymore. Like as the example, like when we did that arena like a few months ago or whatever, where I ended up getting really drunk. I woke up so hungover.
Well, actually, you know, we were going to do that one night where we were going to do Drunken D&D, and I don't remember why it didn't happen, but it ended up not happening. I had actually bought beer so I could drink and get drunk and do that with you guys.
Hey, man, I always have that around, and I'm always ready for.
If we're going to do that, I'm going to have to get hard liquor in because I can't drink
Yeah.
enough beer to like my stomach will fill up before I get drunk.
Well, that's part of why I like drinking beers, so that I can like actually physically just stop. I
Yeah.
can't just keep putting it down.
Yeah. Well, that's part of why I don't drink hard liquor anymore.
No, that's exactly it. It's like, oh my god, like good whiskey or just scotch. I'm just like, nope, just keep
That
topping
stuff,
off.
like,
topping
literally, if I smell really good scotch or whiskey, like, I get a full body shiver. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's
I don't have
amazing.
that.
Oh, I love it. But I can't drink it because, yeah.
Yeah,
No, like I have no aversion to alcohol. I'm just a very lightweight, but I recover very quickly. And I've been drunk once, and that was when I went shot for shot with Captain Morgan's with one of my best friends when I was 17 and still lived in Washington. We finished off like a gallon of Captain Morgan's. And we were pretty certain I had food poisoning or alcohol poisoning.
yeah.
And I woke up the next morning with no hangover. And I've never had hangovers.
I didn't when I was young, but it's gotten progressively
I
worse
still
now.
don't. Like I've drank. I can't say I've drank a lot, but there's been nights where I've had quite a bit to drink since I've been out here, and I still don't get them. I'm just blessed. It's all the coffee in my blood.
I say blessed, but then there's no disincentive to drink either.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. I just don't have an interest to it. So I think
Yeah.
that's why. Except for when we game. Thank you. Oh, but that is so freaking delicious. You have to try this, honey.
Okay, throw it to me.
No. Not with a 50-cent soda that I just increased the price to like $3.
You got all your notes ready?
Yes. I had to. Well, okay. Let me explain what I was doing. I have I have a notebook like that thick of the whole world, and I had to piecemeal all my different notes together onto one page so I could make sense when I was trying to talk to you.
Okay.
That said, so you're meeting with the priests, and they've handed you this golden feather in a bottle, and they tell you that this is the feather of Kindon, and you gotta be very, very, very careful with this. Again, you can't let it out of this glass. This is crystal glass. It's very highly tempered glass to keep it from breaking. And you notice, like, the cork that's on it isn't just corked. It's corked and then it's sealed, like wire sealed on, and then you can see wax over it to keep it
Kind of like a belt
contained.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Well,
very,
that's kind of
very
like
contained.
the vial of hair I have. It's sealed
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mhm.
Craziness.
So he shows you that. He goes, "Let me make sure I get this right. Hold on." And he rummages. Number 2 starts rummaging through his pack, and you see 1 and 3 are like, "Here he goes again."
Wait, were they giving us the feather?
Yeah.
Already
Feather,
did.
yes. We need 3 other
I
things, though.
have it.
I was gonna say, do you want me to hold on to it because I've been holding on to the hair and keeping
Yeah,
it safe?
that's probably fine. So, mechanical arm puts the thing back in the paper, I'll wrap it and slide it
As long
over
as
to
we
you.
keep it in an extra dimensional space, we don't like slip and fall and
Yeah,
crack.
well, that's why I'm keeping the hair. I figured it was special. It was golden hair. Who has gold hair?
So he rummages through his
Wands.
pack, and he pulls this leather-bound book out, and it's like this thick, and it hits the table with a thud, like you'd imagine like a huge dictionary to hit the table. And he like grabs like the middle of it and pulls it open like this, and just starts rummaging through the pages looking for the right page.
As he does that, I just kind of lean forward.
And you would know it's very ancient text that he's rummaging through. And he goes, here it is. And it's like 3/4 of the way through this book. He's like, here's the prophecy. The feathers, pearls, lock, right. Oh, binding. He looks at number 3, goes, we forgot about the binding.
Binding.
And he goes, number 3 mimics you. He goes, binding? What binding? And he goes, the binding of Everest. And he goes, Everest? There's no way. And they're now arguing back and forth. There's no way that with the binding, there's no way they're gonna be able to get that. That's like nearly impossible, if not completely impossible.
Was it Everest the one on the island that we helped, that the things were attacking and the thing?
No.
No, that
No.
was not.
Oh.
Everest is the pompous asshole.
Oh.
So is the Binding of Everest the lock you mentioned?
No.
So there's another lock we need.
He starts rummaging through it and he goes, no. The lock. It's the lock of Thera. All right, hold on. And he does one of these. Okay, hold on. It's and he just starts rattling them off, like with the book right in front of his face. And he goes, it's the feather. You need the feather of Kindon, the pearl of the twins, the lock of Thera, the ruling rod
Rod of Hurl?
Hurl. Huh?
The Rod of Hurl.
Right. And the binding of Everest.
I'm jumping ahead and looking at the
Cheater.
the wiki. I'm like, there's only 5 gods, so these 4 items all have the names of the gods, so I
Stop
can do
cheating!
process of elimination.
So we need to go collect these things.
Right.
Do you know where they are?
Not exactly.
That's not very helpful.
Are there riddles?
No, like, we can tell you kind of where some of them are. Maybe. Or at least where people who might know where they are. The trouble one is going to be Everest's binding.
So we should do that one first.
Or last.
I'd say first, because if we can't get that, then we're done. Like, we can't do it.
What happens when we accumulate all of these items?
They have
Ow,
kind of an
that's still-
attraction
I
together.
was like, what is that?
They have this attraction. It doesn't say how, but somehow they combine together.
And do what?
He starts
Boom.
flipping through pages. Not really sure. It just says that it restores. I'm not. I got nothing.
Because there's concerns here. There's still the idea that Vestarka is in possession of an item of great concern and value to us.
Us?
There is...
We don't even know what he has.
Yes, we do.
What?
He has Kalari's child.
I didn't think she told us that.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay, I thought that was
I
something
don't
that
think
our
that's a
other selves knew.
No,
Sir.
we knew that he had a child, but not what it was.
Oh,
Or whose it was.
Yeah.
oh,
I don't think that's actually really a concern as much as she thinks it is.
Okay, what about this other potential threat that I believe I mentioned at some
Yeah.
point?
Well, hold on. According to, and number 2 again turns back, rummaging through his pack, pulls out another book, slaps it on top of the first book, rips that sucker open. Because according to, here it is, the prophecy of Gola, it states that is actually the threat that this will thwart, because it's
see.
ripping our world apart.
Okay.
It's the prophecy starts with it first foretold that what is that called?
You're the one with the book.
No, I literally completely forgot. DM's brain stopped. That's not helping me. Enough with the patank. You're making it worse.
all I like imagine is like, you know, when you're in like religious places and there's that one guy, ding, ding, randomly.
In Rome, if you go to some of the monasteries, there are a lot of tourists and stuff. If they actually get too loud, there's always one monk that yells a "Silencio."
That's funny.
And now I'm just envisioning the monks from Monty Python and the Holy Grail bashing themselves in the head.
Probaes Domine. Whap! Dona esis requiem. Whap!
At that point, it's almost reminding me of Indiana Jones, like Kalima, Kalima.
Om Nam Shivaya.
All right. Now that my brain's back on track, because I had to go back and read more notes. My notes that are everywhere. All right. So the prophecy here states that it started with when the Fae was torn from us, and then well,
I'll kind of shiver at that.
and that the world is being separated from other connections. It doesn't really state what. It just kind of implies connections. There's no really. It doesn't even really say connections. Just like other worlds that we're linked with, or possibly. I'm not really sure. The translation gets a little lost because it's written in old language, and it's not really used for a long time. And then it says something about the items, and then you see he grabs that book and flips to the next book, and then this is where it references the items in the prophecy of Tara. So,
do we need anything from Evok?
the Treant?
Yeah.
He's not one of the 5, and the items are all named after one of the 5.
Okay.
Evok is just a child of a god who has a thing for trees.
Okay.
Just.
Because I have some of his bark. I'm not sure if that'll be useful.
I hear it's really good for making shields.
Interesting. I will consider this.
Try tempering it, like adding it, like using it to reinforce steel and stuff. Might prove useful. I hear it's not burnable also.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Alright. So hold on. And he grabs the first book, closes it, puts it out of the way. Goes back to, or he grabs the second book, closes it, puts it out of the way, goes back to the first book, goes, okay. So where you need to go to get these items? And out of like nowhere, he just kind of, a piece of paper appears. I'm going to help you a little. He starts jotting down. God bless you.
Thank you.
He goes, alright, so I'm going to tell you where you can start for these items. I don't know that they're going to be where they're at. One of them I'm almost certain is. The Vrykolakas at Ieg will have the binding. Most certainly, because nobody else worships Everest like they do. He scribbles that onto a piece of paper, and he goes, the Genasi at Giron will... And he stops, he looks at number 3, he's like, they're in Giron, right? They didn't move or anything, did they? And he just kind of nods at him like, yeah, that's right. And he goes, alright. Genasi at Giron, they'll be able to help you with the rod of Gruul. And they're the satyr monks that worship there. Where are they? And number 3 pipes in and goes, they're at Pentar. That's it. And he jots that down. Now the Pearl of the Twins is complicated. Because nobody worships the twins. They never really took anybody that worshipped them, so everybody just kind of left them alone. Although they do kind of have a liking for your kind. They just kind of point at Marvin. They kind of like you. I don't understand that. You're weird.
It's rude. Manners.
No manners. No manners here. We're equal. You're weird. Different. You're different. Is that better? Different.
I'd be lying to say that I have not noticed or partaken on the opposite end of that friendliness through my years. So, yes, thank you for continuously pointing that out.
It's just different. Anyway, so smart, different. Like you, but different. Like you, different. The Deva at Kian. I don't know. Oh, wait, Kian is complicated because to get to the Deva, you have to kind of get through the angels, and you kind of have to die to get there. Nobody's ever.
No. You leave that to Marvin.
Good. He just kind of scribbles down Kian, Deva. And you kind of you just hear a bunch of scratchings, like circling it, and then a big question mark. And he folds it up and he hands it to Marv. He goes, "Don't lose that." And don't.
No, Well, through my years of medical training, I have a pretty decent idea how this should work, theoretically.
Witchbane?
Who?
Witchbane.
No.
Belladonna?
No. Let's just say that it's not practical and has a very high mortality rate.
If it works, you'll have to come back and let us know.
Fun use of electricity. It'll work. I think. Electricity, you say? No, yes.
Electricity. How would you acquire this electricity?
You don't use lightning around here?
We don't harness it much.
Oh,
Kind of old-fashioned.
I see.
Kindin kind of
So-
likes it that way.
Yeah.
Something about keeps us pure, I don't really know. I get my books. I like my books. My books are my buddies. I like my books.
Okay. Yes. I'll have to. And go through the satchel and pull down the scroll and just start with my red chalk. Just start writing down kind of like formula and like a Tesla-like grid, like trying to go through like this in my head.
All of a sudden, you hear a knocking on the double doors, and two Rakshasa come in, and they say, "Priests, and you would notice it's the two from the inn that enter in. They say, "Priests, I am very sorry to interrupt, but we should be going. The day is growing late, and for us to return in time for prayers." And they're like, yes, prayers. We cannot be late for prayers. And they just start, cannot be late for prayers. Cannot be like the white rabbit. I'm going to be late. And they're just putting everything they have together. And they roll up their scrolls that were on the table and just put everything back to where it was. And they stand up. And you would notice all of a sudden that one of them is a Rakshasa.
One of the priests?
Because he stood up from a chair.
Oh.
And they stand up and they bow to you and say, thank you for your time. Thank you.
I roll up the scroll I was just drawing on, and the metal arm that I have kind of hands it to the second one.
Okay. He takes you. Thank you. I like you. He just kind of takes the scroll. And 3 and 1 are like, we need to go. And he's like, yes, we go. And he puts it in his pack, and he's like, they all kind of bow at you, and then they just shuffle out the door, leaving you in the back room at the palace. and the door's shut, and it's just the four of you now.
Yay.
Well then,
So we need 5 items. We have 1, which means we need 4.
Yep.
yeah, that importance escalated rather quickly. Okay. I mean, I would say that the good news is that we're not necessarily too far off, and our journey is relatively linear, according to the map. Pull out the map and lay it out from the Voxel holding, and so you can see we're here, and have the laser arm create kind of like or the robot arm kind of create like laser pointer, and we just go up north a couple of times. Yeah, like 3 times, and
Yep.
we're good.
Pentar, Kayan, and Jaren are all right there. And Eeg is all the way on the other coast, but we can deal with that after we get the closest 3, I guess. No reason to worry about that until we've covered the closer regions.
And I mean, it won't be that difficult to get to EA at that point. Once we get midway, we'll be able to stop at my shop, resupply, and be able to zip right there.
Sounds like a plan.
So we'll just kind of gather up supplies tonight and head out in the morning.
Head for Pentar. Sounds like a good idea. Unless anyone else has any other idea, because this is all still rather up in the air.
I'm assuming we're going up the western coast, yeah?
That would make sense. The path, looking at our map, the path to the east through Keen and Sesha is a lot more roundabout.
Yes.
Well, you can make the case either
Well,
way.
I don't know. Alyssa, would a mountainous trek be feasible compared to just going on the road on the western coast and north?
If you mean crossing the mountains on foot and blazing a
Yes.
trail, that's unlikely. It wouldn't be a problem for me, but it would likely be a problem for you.
Well, yes. Well, that's why I'm asking Alyssa is if it'd be even worth it to go through the mountainous pass north, opposed to taking the road on the western coast.
Would the mountainous path be shorter?
Uh,
Map?
maybe a day, assuming that we're not hindered. I mean, if you could look at the map here, just straight north through the mountains versus taking a day trip west and then north.
Can I do like a knowledge nature check to know what I know about the terrain and if it would be good to go that way? Cease.
For myself.
I didn't want to crunch in everybody's ear.
Well, I heard her say yes through your mic, so.
And this room echoes too much.
21 on that.
You would know from from what you know about it, it's actually not that mountainous up that path.
Okay. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad going through that area. Like, it's not too steep or snowy.
We're talking about going north to Kane, right?
I think they were talking about cutting across straight north to Vilai
Yeah.
rather than going through Dag.
Okay, hold on. I thought you were talking about taking the road up to Kane.
Taking
That's what I
road
thought.
versus cutting through the mountains.
Oh, if we're just talking about going to, yeah, I mean, if we went to Kane, that shouldn't be a problem at all. And then
Yeah.
we could cut north from there rather than
Yeah.
going to Sesha.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was implying. Sorry.
What do we know about Bruetta?
I actually think, hold on. I think I actually have quite a bit of knowledge for that,
I think we had some information on it
based
that
on my
was
background.
that it was like the Minotaur's hometown, and if they're with Vestarka.
Sorry, I'm just looking through my old. Yeah, in my I have from past dealings. I am very apparently familiar with Bruetta.
So who runs Bruetta?
The major trade houses.
I meant which groups, not which organizations. Like, is it the Minotaur's main base? 'Cause you know that there are.
Don't. Well, to be fair, it's been the better part of a century since I've had residence in Bruetta. But during that time, before the portals and the links to the Fae were demolished, it was very much just a trade-heavy port where the major.
So my only thought is we know that the Dryaders and Minotaurs are
influencing
standing with
every
Vestarka,
political
so
agenda.
avoiding our known enemies would be a smart way to go. But if I was just misremembering something about Beretta,
Very, very fair. I
So, just so you guys are aware,
know how it's run anymore. I can't say.
you would know that Bruetta is the capital. It is run by the Council of the Five. It is not a trade city anymore. Hasn't been for ever, almost. As far as you guys know, it's never been a trade city. The major trade has always taken place in Freeport. The thing that they do trade in Bruetta is knowledge. They trade secrets in Bruetta. That is one thing that is all but common knowledge.
maybe the best route to take then would be to go to Kane to the northeast, and then cut across land towards Pentar. And then if something goes completely haywire there, we've got Bruetta just to the west that we could pop in and see if they have any information we need.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not a bad idea. There might be certain things we'd only be able to find there that no tome or library may be able to tell us. That's not a bad idea, but we'll have to proceed cautiously, probably under guise and, another group.
I'm not sure how much we would need. Like, we don't know what information we need to know at this point. We are so much in the dark that I think
I think one of the main things we need to understand is where we might be able to find quote-unquote worshippers of the twins. They are apparently fan of the Eladrin, but I'm the only Eladrin that I've ever met in more than a century.
Well, they mentioned the Genasi at Jiran. If we continue north from Pentar and hit Kaon, or actually it was the Devat Kaon, I think they meant for the Devat Kaon for the Pearl of the Twins. So if we travel north, we'll either have success at Kaon or not, and then we can travel further north to Jiran.
Sure.
That's the closest one to us, right? The Pearl one? Kaon?
Pentar just to the south is with
No,
the
it's
satyrs
the
there.
twins with the pearl. No one knows where that might be.
Oh.
They mentioned that they might Deva at Kaon might have some information.
Where are we
But-
exactly again?
We're at Rhea.
Rhea.
I'll move the.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was thinking we were somewhere else for some reason. Yay! Thank you.
So those were three of the names that we were given: was Kentar, Kayan, and Jaron, and they're all straight to the north. And if we end up in Jaron and we've hit a dry spell there, then rather than go all the way across the continent to Yeg, we can go south to Bermuda and get more information there. Unless you want to look for more information there first. My only worry there is that we're not the only ones out there engaged in this kind of activity, and asking the wrong questions in the wrong places may make us targets.
Well, we
Yeah.
any questions we ask, we'd have to be kind of upfront about it.
But we have no way of verifying who the people we'd be asking them
Yes,
of,
absolutely.
who they work for. If they're working for Vestarka at all,
Absolutely.
we're in trouble.
Well, I mean,
And
are you guys
unfortunately,
at all
that
good at
means,
telling like a person's intent or? Like,
yes, I maybe.
I mean, I'm a little bit. But...
I mean, yes, I'm actually quite good at that.
So that would be helpful.
The only problem is we would still want to do this quickly, and all of that sort of information and trust requires a lot of time, which we don't have, and b, greasing a lot of palms with a lot of coins that we also we may not want to do.
How much time do we have? Do we have any idea how much time?
We don't. This threat has been looming and looming and looming, but I don't think death and destruction necessarily has the
It can just wait
plan.
for us to get our shit together.
So far, you would assume that you're on time with everything because you arrived according to prophecy.
Okay, cool.
That's what you'd have to work with.
And nobody comes up with prophecies about doomed ventures, so. If the prophecy was for us to come here and get this information, then we have to expect the information we've received is at least taking us in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think no matter what, we just need to head north quickly. So we'll resupply and come out in the morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Where are we heading then?
Kane is the most direct route. If we then go overland from there.
Kane. Quein?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
up the
so
pass.
through the mountains up there?
Yeah, but there's a road,
Yes.
so.
Yeah. Okay.
And then north from there, we can skirt the mountains so that we're not having that much trouble.
It would also allow us to not necessarily attract a lot of attention by staying close, keeping our travels very stealth. Children,
Do you just throw another paper ball?
Where did that land? Did I get you? Did I get you?
Like, you apparently have enough of a wall between it, you can't see each other. That's the face of a man who's quietly plotting his wife's demise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choke the chip. I'm sorry, that made my night right there. That's all it took.
Oh yeah, just pelting your husband square in the face with an overarm fastball of a paper ball. Thanks. That was great. Glad I can make your night.
That wasn't a fastball, that was a lob.
Whatever. I'm going to get another soda.
Yep.
It's best with vodka. That is all.
Alright, so at this point I'll probably like, get up and leave the temple or whatever and head back to the inn because it's, earlier, like, I don't know what it is, like evening.
It's nearing evening, for sure, yeah.
Alright. I might like read a book under a tree or something, just to waste time, but overall it's gonna be, I think, for all I'm aware, a pretty quiet evening before the next morning.
Ready? And... the end.
As we're walking by, is the bakery still open for business?
The baker is still there with a few goods to be sold.
I'll stop and just ask if they have anything like hardtack for travel guests.
What's that look for?
Let's see.
What? You're stalking me like a cat.
Your husband is stalking you like a cat?
Yes.
You probably deserve it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, you have been throwing stuff at him.
He was over there. It looked like he was falling asleep. So...
It's lulling you into a false sense of security.
Alright, so... if you're still looking at the stuff map, you would notice that the palace is gone. The inn has returned. Some of the people from earlier are there. Some are not there. Whoop.
Ah!
And it's all
The
vanished.
world
into the
just
ether.
disappeared!
I fixed it. I fixed it. Do not panic. Whatever you do, do not panic.
So you're saying we should panic?
Ah!
The baker hands you what he calls hard bread. Tells you it's resistant to molding. Lasts for a very long time.
That would be perfect. How much can I pick up?
He lets you know that he only has 4 loaves in stock.
I'll take all 4. How much?
He jots down a number real quick and tells you, it should be, about this much. And hands you a small piece of paper that states that it's like gold.
Okay. I will pay the man and take the bread.
That's some expensive ass bread.
It's resistant to molding.
I have a stupid amount of money, so I don't care. Not as stupid as you.
You would know, like, looking at the bread, you would notice that it feels like hard, like a strong French bread, like a baguette almost. But it, you would know that like it's extremely filling, more so than regular bread.
Lambert bread.
Hmm.
The Lambert bread.
Bread, yeah.
I
That's
still
fine.
can't hurt. Still didn't hear what you
Lemta
said.
bread, it's the stuff from
Oh.
Lord Rings.
Yeah. Where just Tobias said to like fill a full like meal of a man or whatever, and it's like, Mary, how much have you had? 4. Or was it 7? I don't remember.
I gotcha.
Okay, once I get that, I'll head back to the inn and get ready to crash out.
Okay.
Um, let's see, orphanage, winery, nothing. What was 7 and 6? Do we know? Building 7 and 6.
What is what? Hold on. Wait, what? 7 and 6, you do not know what those are.
Okay.
Um,
I was like, what? Why do you want to know what the people are doing?
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I meant the buildings.
I lied. I'll like grab a piece of fruit off of a tree, and then I'm gonna go to the orphanage.
Okay.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah, I know.
Step into a van, I have fruit.
You kids want some candy?
This is the same guy that
Just
leaned
get
down.
in this van.
Same guy that leaned down to a child and said, "How old's your sister?"
Yeah. I'll kind of like poke my head in. Hello?
The matron of the house comes forward and goes, "Yes, can I help you? Are you lost?"
No, not lost. I noticed you were here and you might be in need of some fixes to your residence
I'm sorry?
or your building and possibly care of the kids. I would like to help. Donation.
Are you offering to buy a kid?
It's been shitty all night.
I will give you this
Sorry, what?
fruit if you give me a child.
I asked if you were offering to buy a child.
Oh no.
What are you offering to help with?
Donating money. That's
For
a
what?
charitable thing, yes? Caring.
Nobody donates to the orphanage.
Would you prefer I not donate to the orphanage?
I'm confused. People don't donate to the orphanage.
Why not?
I don't.
I'm not there.
Yeah, I don't understand. Do you not want money to help care for your children and or repair your building? And
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure what to do.
I stroll past. Take the money. Keep on walking.
Just take the money.
Come and see us in the morning. Right now, I don't want to wake the children.
okay.
She just
That's-
kind of slowly backs away from the door, closes it very quietly, and as she's closing,
Okay.
you hear like, "Can I get a glass of milk?" And you just hear her sigh as the door latches.
Okay. And then I will go back to the inn.
And then you hear a woman yelling "no" and the sound of whipping.
No, you don't hear that.
You hear chains rattling.
That's right, their walls are well insulated to prevent exactly that from happening.
All right. Everybody returned to the inn, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Fabulous. Because I have 200 pounds staring me down because she needs to be let out, we're going to end here for the night.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Woo.
It's alright, we were 20 minutes from Skype fiasco anyway.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh, That's right, I forgot about my favorite part of the night.
What's that?
Experience.
Oh yeah, experience.
Ooh, good one.
Bugger.
Are you seriously doing that?
What?
I kill you.
I can show
You now get negative experience.
Of course, now what you have to do is change your ringtone to that. See if you can set her alarm to play that when she wakes up in the morning.
God. $4.50, huh? $14,775. Is that what everybody else has?
Yep.
All right.
Okie dokie.